Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am I'm good.
Mhm.
If I could figure out what's going on with my audio. Uh,
What's going on with your audio?
I wanted to come to my headphones, but it's kind of like being stupid. Well, maybe it's it okay. Can you still hear me?
Hmm.
Okay, now I can hear you in my head. Okay, all is right with the world. And I have a will you come here? Uh-uh. You can't go just yet. Someone's here to join me.
Hello, UA.
She's, she's so damn black. All you can see is her eyes. Hi, babies. She's like, yeah, let me go. Let me go, human. Ouch. So,
How things
how's it back?
going?
Huh?
How are things going?
They're good. They're good. Stable. Nobody's dead, so that's
Good.
good.
Hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's like, and we straight right now until
Cool.
my crazies get out, and then I don't know how that's gonna pander, but you know. How's it back being on the East Coast? For
It's
good, good.
it's great now I'm here. It was friggin' chaos getting here,
Mm,
but I'm here. And it's been really nice. It's been really warm and sunny.
yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty much cool up in where you were at for the most part, right? It was always pretty much chill,
I like
cool.
50s, 60s.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Not
definitely gonna get
exciting.
probably gonna get in the hundreds here soon.
Bring it on.
I
Bring
know you
it
love
on.
I know you love that desert heat.
California has the desert heat. I'm looking here for the swamp heat.
You like swamp heat. Oh, okay.
You know how it gets
Yeah,
all humid.
what's the difference like how does desert heat feel compared to like this heat?
It's like it's like because the weather's more tropical here. Um, it's just like an oven. It's just dry heat. You know how the air's kind of wet here in the
Yeah.
summertime, and so like you're sweaty and like it's really humid, but like in the desert, it's just dry. And it's burning. It's kind of scorching. It's kind of like a scorching, dry heat that doesn't make any sense. Like fry an egg on the sidewalk.
Okay, I gather that. So I feel like you actually will. I mean, I know you're susceptible for like UV rays either way, but I feel like you get cooked faster in dry heat. Is that
Hmm.
okay? That makes sense. Okay,
Hmm.
all right, gotcha. I pick up what you're laying down. Yeah, I'll take the swamp heat any day then.
You get cooked faster. Yeah. So yeah, but it's been like really sunny and warm and nice,
Hmm.
and it's been hanging out.
How the
Fam,
kitty's adjusting.
they're doing pretty good. Rava has completely made herself at home, and it's
Hmm.
like this whole house is mine now. Vachu's been kind of
Nice.
hiding under the bed and coming out. She's been coming out. She's been coming out. Like,
Hmm.
but she'll mostly hang out under the bed and then like come out to eat and like use her litter box. And then she'll go back. She'll come up and sit on the
I'll be
bed with
honest.
me. But otherwise she just kind of like hangs out under the bed
Hmm.
for now.
Okay.
Hmm.
What up, Bo? Oh, I don't have both
Hello.
my.
Yeah,
Hey yo, I'm late.
gosh.
You've been
Always
working
on
out.
CP time.
Always, always. Actually, it's kind of bad. Pretty damning, actually.
The consistency.
I am definitely on CP time. But what did I miss? What's been going down?
I was just
Um,
talking about being home.
Oh, okay, you look comfy. I like the new kind of back. That's a good bed with the little
I
divots
am
and
very
everything.
comfy right now. I wish I had more
Okay,
lighting. Like the lighting's kind of ass here, but it's okay. That can be fixed.
sure. Yeah. Well, hey,
Just have
listen.
to buy
Good to have
a
you back
new
on the East.
lamp, new light.
mm.
Yep.
All right. My shirt's a little saucier than normal. Sorry. It's got
Your hair
do
looks
something.
extra more red today.
It does. I think it's maybe it's
Maybe.
light.
Well, it's
Yeah.
longer now.
Oh,
So
we can see more of it.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's
Mhm.
not like shaved like close to my head and all that. So I haven't got a haircut since like December of last year, something like that. It's expensive. Well,
Yeah.
I go to a guy who's like I think I explained this last time, but like the guy I go to a specific guy and like he's hustle culture, living his life, he's doing his thing. Those prices keep going up, and God bless them. But I mean like, hey, I mean I gotta wait like extra long to get like
Like I
money
can't go
for
with you,
it.
man.
Yeah, listen, I'll come by, but yeah.
I'll come say hi.
So, shout outs to him. He does like really good like haircuts. I mean, like the man's a professional. The man's an artist. So, I mean, there you
Nice.
go. Um, but I'll see what it is. I don't know. I'll get a haircut before some major thing that I go to. Right now, I'm just kind of going around town, people, like whatever.
Hmm.
I can look any kind of way around people, regular people.
They don't matter.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna remember me.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Oh,
mm-mm.
but yeah. Taito, how was church living? How was church politics and stuff like that? Did you did you get out of
Oh,
that all right?
the anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
Okay.
fun.
Did you
It was
like it?
very chill. Sunday was my dad's anniversary at church anniversary, and so we were there. It didn't last for an extra long time, but
Okay, good.
it was nice.
All right, nice.
It was nice. People were there. Everybody was happy. Got to see a lot of old people.
Hey, we love to see them.
Just
Hey, listen,
chilling.
come through, come back
Yeah,
again.
it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Nice. Very good. I'm like angling my thing right now.
I've already been like scheduled for choir practice.
Oh,
Really?
okay, yeah, sure. I
Not
guess
officially,
so.
but they're like choir practice is
you
on Saturday.
you
Oh
have
my
to
God.
be there.
You
Sure, I
going?
mean, yeah, you gotta go.
Of
You're
course, my
gonna be
dad
there.
made a whole like announcement, like Nora's back.
Ooh, damn, cold blood.
Yeah.
Can't
Sold you
can't
out.
can't hide anything when you're the church princess.
I mean, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cold blooded. I'd be a little salty. Come on, man, it's fine, But damn, that's cold. Getting drafted. I haven't had to do that since like middle
Hmm.
school. Or yeah, mm, I hate to see it.
Yeah. So They all know I'm back now.
That you're
Hmm.
available, you know, that's
Hmm.
the main thing.
They're
We've
like, you
got another
are
body, and that's
within
all
the
that
vicinity.
matters. So you can't tell us no.
But yeah,
Girl, we
it
know
was
you ain't got nothing
fun.
going on. What you gonna do? Sin? Hell no. I'm trying to not draw. I'm trying not to draw.
It's okay. It's okay. You can draw and talk at the same time.
A little bit, right? I feel like that's not like too bad, right? We eat and do other kind of things while we're doing this, right?
Hmm.
So not,
Yeah.
I have snacks.
yeah.
I actually have snacks too. So
Ooh,
like I said, you saw that whole penance haul I got.
that's right. The
Hmm.
whole, yeah.
Hmm.
Any good snacks?
So
What do
I
you got?
specifically like I asked for like several specific things, and I mean like I think I got like maybe 4 out of the 7 that I asked for. I did
Still
ask for a lot, but that's still pretty good. But I'm a bitch, so it is what it is. But
not too bad.
one thing I asked for specifically were these damn donuts.
Donuts.
Okay.
Ooh, tiny donuts.
These
Tiny
are
donuts.
amazing.
They look like
These are amazing.
they look like Cheerios. Like, can you? I mean,
They kind of do. They kind of do. But like the great thing about these is they're very reminiscent of Munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts, but
mm,
with half the sugar and
okay.
not all that like sugary frosty crap.
Yeah, not a lot of the
It's it's
garbage
Right.
it's
shit.
very refreshing. It's
Light and like
very
fluffy,
Okay.
not dense
light and
sugary.
fluffy. You know what?
Kind of
I
like a
don't want
sponge
to
cake
open
kind of
this one
vibe.
yet because I have one downstairs. Damn, but
I was gonna say, yeah.
Are
fuck
they
it.
are they like open or are they
Don't
in their
open the
own
new
like
one. Yeah.
little
No, they're
packages?
individually wrapped, so it's
Open that
okay.
shit.
Oh my God, those individually wrapped. They're the kings
Um,
of I don't know
like this.
presentation over in Japan.
Nice. That's
Ooh,
adorable.
Yes,
I
yeah.
enjoy looking at that.
yes,
Look at
and
that.
it's
Princess.
great. I should not have a pack in my room. These are dangerous. But I asked oh
You should
boy to
have
give me
them
like.
available wherever you go in the house.
Yeah, you gotta upstairs and downstairs.
I mean, this is true.
You
Like
should
I
make
asked
little
for like he brought
glass
back
bowls of
11
them
bags.
in
How
different
many did he bring
places,
back?
like candy.
He bought back 11 bags, I think.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm giving two to my brother's family.
Okay.
Um, I think, and I don't know, I have so many, like, honestly, you guys need to come and visit while there's like snacks and stuff
Well, the
here so you
getting's
can get
good.
some.
Yeah.
Seriously, because I can't guarantee you in a month where it's all
He's like,
gonna
I
be.
have bait now.
Well, can you buy them off the Can you buy them off that one website you were talking about?
Not
We
those.
we not those. Oh, that's exclusive. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exclusive.
You better get your ass.
They're so fluffy and like they're not super sweet.
I like that about like sort of like Japanese snacks. That they're not like over. I guess
Mhm.
international snacks in general. Like they're not overly sweet. Like even
America
like
overloads us with sugar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like nowadays, like I mean, you still need some candy every now and again, but you can really kind of tell how fake Snickers taste, in a way.
Yeah.
Like any port in a storm, but I
It
mean, like,
tastes like Play-Doh.
yeah, it kind of tastes a little waxy.
Not like Play-Doh, but like plastic. Like
Yeah,
a
there's
Yeah.
a sort of
something
like emptiness
just
to it, if it makes
that has no
sense.
soul.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. This candy has no
You know what also
soul.
I asked for too? I
Mm.
asked for a Japanese Coke Zero.
Mm,
Oh,
They taste so
different.
different than ours. I don't know what it
Interesting.
is, but it's I don't know. It's probably like missing a couple of chemicals that probably like makes us sick over here that doesn't make them sick over there.
hmm.
So like yeah.
Sure.
They
But
want their population to like thrive and continue, or at least
you
continue and
know,
thrive.
for the
They like
most
their
part they
people.
do. Like I will say this about Japan, like if it's something that like will benefit the community, but it won't like generate like a super stupid amounts of money, they
Hmm.
will still do it to benefit the community before. Not all, I'm not gonna say all
Collectively.
corporations, but for the most part, they look
In
for the
general.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like a certain level of integrity over there that's like not really over here, I guess. I mean, all places, have their warts and everything like that. But yeah, collectivist
Well, here's the
society.
thing. There's no integrity here. There's nothing. It's all
No,
for you.
none.
All
No.
fend for your fucking self. It's
Hmm.
look out for yourself. Look out after number
Okay,
one.
I will say
That's what
Ben and
America was
Jerry's.
founded on.
Ben and Jerry's is kind of cool. Ben and Jerry's is kind of like, kind of with some social shit that's like kind of like Ben and Jerry's is actually kind of
Ben and Jerry's the ice cream.
Ben and Jerry's the ice cream. They're kind of surprisingly based. And Ocean Spray is a worker cooperative apparently, so that's kind of cool too. Like that blew my mind. Ocean Spray. I hate that stuff. I hate cranberry juice, but good for them. Like wow.
They're like, we're down for you.
Yeah, like like I agree with everything else you're doing, but your drinks taste like shit. It's awful.
I will not be supporting your business, but
I will tell everybody about it.
I like their like dried cranberries.
Mm,
Ocean spray.
Hmm. They have these like dried cranberries.
sure, yeah. I just don't
I
like
like those.
cranberries. I just don't. Nothing about them. They're horrible.
I don't like cranberry in drink form, in juice form, whatever. I don't mind them in like as like dried fruit, but I don't like to drink cranberry.
Okay, maybe there's hope there then. Maybe I can still support them in some way. I also, I guess, for all the praises I sang of like Ben and Jerry's, I don't get a lot of Ben and Jerry's either. But like,
Neither do I support Ben and
neither do I
Jerry's.
support Ben and Jerry's. But great company, both of them. Outstanding people,
That's good
presumably.
to know.
I just like I don't know. I like specific ice cream. Uh, I don't know if Cam has a Gelati Celesti up where he is, but down here we've got Gelati Celesti, um, best ice cream. I don't buy regular ice cream anymore because if I
Gelati
can't go to Gelati
Celesti. Is
Celesti,
that is that like
it's
a
great.
brand?
It sounds fat
Like
and
a store?
unnecessary.
It's
Sounds great.
it's a store. It's a place you go to. It's like an ice cream shop, but like
It's its own like entity.
yeah, like a brick and mortar spot, But
Okay.
it's like
What's
it's
it
like going
called?
to Cold Stone or something like that.
Okay.
But it's good. It's good stuff. I can't keep ice cream in the house because I'll lose my mind. But they got this like coffee flavored ice cream, insanely good. I refuse to eat anything else. Why burn my ice cream ticket if I'm gonna eat something that's like, mid,
Coffee flavored ice cream.
pretty fantastic.
Not gonna lie, Uber Eats is like the devil because like I can DoorDash Cold Stone, and I sure did like when I was by myself for the last 2 weeks, and I
That
got
sounds awesome.
two.
That's the
It was
beauty of living
amazing.
by yourself. Getting food delivered to you, that is the devil.
All the
But it's
time.
It was
so much
amazing.
fun.
I got my favorite is apple pie a la Cold Stone, but I got this one called Cake Batter Batter Batter. It was cake batter,
That don't even
and
make any sense.
it was
Except
cake batter
it's
with cookie batter with chocolate chip cookie batter all mixed together.
Wait, what was the last batter?
Cake
Cake,
batter,
cookie.
batter, batter. So
Wait,
cake
cake,
batter,
cookie.
cookie batter, and chocolate chip cookie batter
two
all
cookies
mixed together.
Oh, two
and
cookie
cake.
batters. Okay, got it. I got it.
Um,
That's a lot. That sounds like
Sounds
a
like
lot.
you just
Sounds
um,
like an instant
out if
headache.
you ate
Like that would instantly give me a migraine.
it probably
Maybe.
would. It was fucking delicious.
I'm sure it
Um,
was. No, I would get through like at least a
I
quarter of
have
it
like
first.
I think I have like half of it left. And then granted, I've been like I would eat some like every other day. So I go like I eat like a nice little scoop, like I mean a nice like scoop, and then I would like wait 2 days, and then I go back and get another scoop like before bed, and that's what I've been
That is
doing.
that is some insane
Legit.
willpower. Good for you.
Mhm.
I'm so proud of you because
Honestly, it's not that I want to because honestly, I'm a diabetic, so like I can't really eat a whole bunch of crap. If I
no.
eat it in one sitting, it will kill me. It will literally kill me. Like
Yeah,
I would
space
die.
space it out.
That's pretty good though. Some people just might just go all for it, So
Oh,
like,
some diabetics don't give a
doubt
fuck. They'd be like, "Oh,
No,
I'll
yeah,
just
and those are the
dose
people that
myself
end
with."
up in the ER after having done foolish, foolish things
I
Mm-mm.
gotta do it.
that they
It seems
know
to,
good
And
and well.
honestly, I don't like the way I
Sir, why
feel
didn't you
when my
take your
sugar is like
medicine?
super
Why
high.
did you eat this entire tub of ice cream?
it was so good.
It
I'm
didn't
so
stop.
sorry, and I've got
And
to
then
help.
I drunk a liter of this with each like time I ate it. Like I have to chase it with water. If I
Dilute
don't,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
fucked. Like seriously, you have
Oh
to.
shit! Oh my god. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, you reminded me. I got to drink water too. Shoot.
You
think like
have 30
you can
seconds
enjoy a lot
before
of things in
shutdown.
moderation. If you don't like sit there and gouge on it, you can enjoy pretty much anything in moderation. It's just
Hmm.
moderation is hard for people. And
It's true.
yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Now I mastered sweets, but I'm trying to think what I have not mastered yet.
Spending.
Spending.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I like seriously
Shopping.
$1,800 in 2 weeks. I don't even know what
Toast.
the fuck.
Toast.
Good for you. Damn.
I don't even know what the fuck about. Actually, not take that back. I got $500 for new glasses and two new glasses and two pairs of contacts. These are new glasses, by the way. Yeah.
Fancy.
Cute.
Looking
Cute.
good. Yeah. We love
I
to see
actually
it.
got. Here's the other pair. Excuse me.
Are they like pink and like flamboyant? Because like they better be. I feel like for like $500. They better be like.
I
Okay.
wish they were, but no, they weren't.
They're just like
What are you
regular.
doing?
Okay.
You just got
Yeah.
two boring glasses?
Yeah. Right. You're supposed to get one and then a fun one.
And I got this one.
You got two. I mean, those are
Boring.
cute. I like those more than the other ones. Those are cute.
Really?
Hmm.
Good
Okay.
on you. I gotta get some glasses. Actually, I haven't bought glasses in like forever.
Burmoo. They have all kinds of frames.
Actually, yeah, I like Firmoo, and I did order. Actually, I didn't order these from them, but I'm actually really sad about it. I really like these glasses, but they then got fucked up. A bunch of little interchangeable things.
Oh,
Okay, now that's the second pair of $500 glasses that you gotta buy. That's
I
the
Man,
saw
these were
you gotta
like
go for.
$40.
Even better. That's even better. That's awesome.
And I used an old ass prescription for this too. And I was just like, hey,
and they work though. I got
Hey,
some like transitions from Firmoo, and they're great.
how much?
fantastic.
Now,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, because I went to my eye doctor
Hmm.
that changed it. And so they literally raked me across the coals. But
Dang.
I know they for the
You gotta get that money.
transition. Yeah, the transition ones, they wanted like I think after all said and done, if I would have added it's like an extra $100.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah,
They're
sure.
they're pricey,
Yeah.
but they're
I can
worth
do
it.
that.
See,
I can do
I couldn't justify getting it because like I
Really?
don't go outside very often, so I'm just like,
Wow. Okay.
that.
I was just like, well,
Don't
yeah.
feel good, you
If I
know?
I
if
do
I went
not
Yeah.
exit
outside
the
more,
house. I do not need to be protected from the sunlight.
exactly. I'm just kind of like, eh. And if I only spend like now, I'm gonna regret them like the time I'm actually gonna be out and doing shit. I'm like, damn, I wish I'd have got
You
yeah, this
will
thing
leave them
sucks.
in the house.
Yeah, it is what it is.
There you go.
Yep, and I got gray colored contacts for Storm, and I got blue color
Nice.
contacts
Cool.
for Sailor Moon or Storm. Actually, Storm can do blue eyes too.
Where'd you get the
Actually,
contacts?
hmm?
Sure.
Where'd you get your contacts?
Same place,
Oh, I
right?
got them from the same Mr. Eye Doctor or my eye doctor.
Oh, the eye doctor. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Eye
went there.
doctor.
I don't like my actual ophthalmologist. She was kind of a bitch and kind of condescending.
You
And
should
she was just
definitely get a
like,
new one.
oh, she was like, oh, you need to come back and get your eye exam because like they do that thing where they dilute your eyes. I hate
Hmm.
when they do that. And
Sure.
she was like, yeah, you need to get that done. I was
No,
like, yeah,
I
sure, sure,
don't.
sure. She was like, yeah, go ahead and schedule an appointment. I was like, yeah,
I'll
no.
call you. I'll call you.
Give me my glasses so I can get the fuck out of here. Thanks.
I will call you to schedule the
There you
appointment.
go, right?
Don't
Now,
call me
extra money
ever.
for you.
Yeah. So I was just like,
Wow.
because then she was like, she was talking about my diabetes and she was like saying something about my A1C. And my A1C was like pretty good. But like, I mean, of course, everything can stand for like room and improvement. But she was just like, okay, well, it's all right. Well, there's always room for improvement. I was like, bitch, I didn't ask you all that. Just check my fucking eyes. Like
Wait, yeah, I was
seriously?
gonna say the eye doctor was talking about
Like,
diabetes. Like that's kind of weird. Like what?
it's like weird. Like on Rocha, you don't know anything about me. Like you don't know
Yeah,
where I've
what's
come
that have
from.
to
You
do with
don't
my
know where
eyes,
I'm at in
dog?
my journey. Shut the fuck up.
Weird lady. Too
Yes.
familiar.
Mhm.
That's what that is.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, bruh. All right, just give me my shit so I can get the fuck
I
out of here.
Mind
know.
your beeswax.
The only thing she did do that was nice is she gave me a free. Well, I don't know if it was technically free. Actually, I'm not going to say it was free because I spent a lot of fucking money on that shit. But she gave me a month supply of contacts.
Nice.
Well,
So,
sure.
well, just
Why
regular
not?
ones.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. As long as you can see, that's the main thing.
Seeing is important.
Yes. I
That's
love
yeah.
seeing
all.
things.
That's what we want. We want to see.
I'm such a big fan of sight. I can't. I don't feel like living without it. You know.
I feel like that's like one of your cruxes, like your hands and your like eyesight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Fun question now. If you had to pick a sense, if you had to pick a sense to live without, which one would you like
I don't want to do
forego?
this game.
Smell.
I don't want to do this game. I don't want to do this game.
Smell.
That's if you could just erase a concept from like, and I'm not talking about getting in a car accident and blowing some shit out. I'm talking about like if you could just destroy the concept of a sense, which one would you pick?
Hmm.
I might have to go with. I ain't gonna lie. Smell would hurt me because you know how much fucking perfume I have. Like
Let's
Okay,
see.
fair. All right.
that would hurt me. But I don't know. But here's the thing: I'm not willing to give up my sight, my hearing, my speaking, my because I sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would give up smell too. I fuck the smells.
Smell. It
Okay,
seems like the least.
really,
Well, okay,
probably sight. Because like
really.
as much as like if okay, if it's not like in the case of like I had sight and then I didn't have sight, and if
Mm-hmm.
it was just the case where like that sense just did not exist at all,
The concept
that
is
would
gone.
biologically that sense would make the most sense because lots of most organisms are like not are sightless or blind in ways. And then
Okay.
there's lots of other ways to see because like with your
Well, yeah, I guess
you
so.
can
Right. Yeah.
combine like hearing, vibrations because like if we don't have sight, then we'll probably like skyrocket in our like that sixth sense, like feeling
Sure.
and like the kind of like intuitive. And so like that would go up. And then like
Okay.
the combination of your hearing, and we would come up with other ways to see because like
Yeah.
humans
Yeah.
really honestly have
Interpret the
very
material
limited
world.
eyesight. Like what we see like there's like this whole spectrum of light and we see like this much of it and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we already are very limited vision wise,
Mm-hmm.
ironically, as much as we do rely on our sight as human beings.
Right.
But I think
As
that
much art we
if
as
we
we
were to
made.
just erase one, that would be the biologically that would be the one to make the most sense
Okay. All
because
right.
I think
Okay.
without sight we can function the most normally.
Okay. For sure. Sure. Sure.
Hearing
I
is
dig
rough.
that.
Hearing
You
is
broke
hard
it down
because
pretty
like we
good.
use our hearing more than I think we realize, more than like
Yeah. I associate hearing with danger and stuff like that. I can hear something bad coming my way, and I can like protect myself like a lot better.
yeah,
Like I'll hear something before I see it.
right. Because sound travels faster than light.
There you go. You know, I can hear that bus
Mm,
coming.
And
Before
so
I turn
like
around
it
and
would
like see
be
it
more
coming my way.
advantageous
So
to be able to hear than to be able to see, to
there
like
you
that's
go.
true.
detect
Okay.
light.
Actually, my hearing is getting a lot better.
Better.
Or is I pretty had pretty much good hearing, but now I think I'm getting older, and because like not saying my vision is going, but my eyesight is getting a little bit worser. So I think
You're relying on
my
your hearing more,
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
which
Pretty
So
strong.
sharpens it.
exactly.
Okay.
So
Nice.
So like if
definitely.
we did not have sight, we would have like crazy hearing ability.
Sure. Yeah.
We could probably like echolocate in some kind of way,
I was
just
gonna
like
say we'd be
UV
like that
vibrations. We
people
could
and stuff
probably
like
like pick up vibrations just like with our body and like hearing
that.
stuff.
Well,
We
we could
have
like
super
detect body heat or something like that, like
yeah.
too. Like,
I mean, we can, right? Like if you stand next to somebody, you can feel them, right?
yeah, true, true. If you ever
Or
been on
like
the dance floor, you know it's like hotter on the dance floor than it is
yeah.
anywhere else in
Or
the
like if
place.
you're in a
Mm,
room and somebody comes in the room, you can kind of like you can kind of feel that like
I'm gonna have to try that out.
somebody's in
I don't think
here, you know?
I haven't developed that. Like my sense of, I guess that'd be touch. My sense of like touch hasn't like echoed out from me in that regard. So I need to work on that.
Yeah, just everybody has it.
My
Just
perception
lean
is
into it more.
low. Also think I probably like damage my hearing through like just headphones. I blare my shit just because like I want to be absorbed than anything I listen
Well,
to.
you do that because you can see, right? If you
That's
could,
true.
if you couldn't see, you wouldn't be putting shit in your ears.
Yeah, I'd probably be listening to stuff on like super low volume or something like that.
Hmm. Or
Enough though.
we would have like some technology where like you could hear it in your ear, but also still hear the external environment.
That could be interesting.
Hmm.
That'd be. I don't know how that would look, but I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Hmm.
Let me ask you something though. I know for me personally, I cannot drive and have earphones on. I
Hmm.
don't know why,
Oh,
but I cannot drive and have earphones on. It does
well,
something
that's safe.
to it throws me off. Like I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but I can't do it. Even though like you technically really don't need I feel like you do need to hear when you're driving at
It's
least.
preferable. It's definitely preferable because, like,
Yeah.
people honk at you and like people like, you
Yeah.
see something. A light might come on. I've done the headphones and driving thing. I don't have to do that anymore because I got Bluetooth in the car now. But yeah, no. Someone, you're gonna make mistakes on the road. Somebody's gonna honk at you. Somebody's gonna be honking at somebody else. Somebody's gonna be doing, you're gonna need to know what's going on around you. So yeah, no headphones in the car is the preference.
Hmm.
Yeah. Or fire trucks and police cars when they need to get ambulance and you to move and you can't, I mean,
Yeah,
you can
and they run
eventually
you
see the
over.
lights, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
I feel
Very
like
good
I feel like
practice.
I feel like we would still drive and everything. I feel like we would
Mhm.
just have more like Tesla like technology or technology where the car is like you're really close to something or like just
Yeah.
beeping and stuff or just like stopping if it's like but because like I still think that we would cater to our sense of hearing and that we could still like hear the traffic. We would be really good at like hearing the traffic
Sure.
around us.
Yeah.
And so I still think that we could drive.
Well, I
Um,
mean, if we make it to the point of driving, then like without sight, I think then that there's got to be like a system in place in terms of like all
I bet
that.
there's
Like
somebody that's blind that drives right now.
Well,
probably.
technically, I mean, they do have, and I'm not even talking about Tesla. They do have like self-driving cars that are
There are
actually
already
I think the
self-driving
efficient.
cars.
self-driving cars for
And you can
Like,
sure.
like
I think
plug in like
blinded
you
driving is
can like
crazy.
vocally tell it your we would have a lot more like voice activated things,
Oh yeah, sure, true, true.
mm,
Yeah, because I
just
can
like,
feel a key going towards.
hey,
I'm.
go to like 1575 west.
Longitude and
I'm
latitude would be
still
like.
waiting for a telekinesis helmet to be invented. So, like, you can just put it on and have some type of like sensors, and you could just lift shit up with your hands and fingers and have technological magic. But then after that, like, uh, I mean, I'm sure you could use it for some good, and I'm sure it could be some really, really bad shit. But
Oh
like,
yeah, reach inside and explode someone's heart real fast. Like, hey, listen.
only you would go like right there. I was not even thinking about that. You know what I was thinking about?
Pop
I was
someone's
thinking about
head.
Jean
Like,
Grey force field. Like I was thinking about like having a
sure,
force or
yeah.
something like bullets like stop because you can like do a little but I
Sure,
mean your
yeah.
way could be very yeah.
A force field too. Well, yeah. Listen, they can't shoot you if their heart's gone. So I mean, just saying. Or you crush
I
their brain.
mean
There's no gun in the world is going to protect you from that. So, hey. But also, I
damn.
feel like they'd have to put a chip in your brain or something like that to make that work. And I'm not down with chips in my brain. I feel like as soon as they
I
put a
don't
chip
they
in your
aren't they
brain, they're going
already
to charge
doing
it up.
that?
Not
And
successfully.
hands. They're putting chips in
Yeah,
hands.
they want to do that. Or chips in hands too. I guess that could work too. Yeah.
Oh
They're
yeah,
doing some
isn't
cool stuff with
isn't
like.
China doing that? Or like you can like get something installed. It's basically like your credit card, and you can just wave your hand and go.
I hope. I mean, I guess someone's
I
trying
think
that. I
that
know a
I'm
bunch of
pretty sure
like
there's some companies that have
people
like
are.
implemented some sort of like hand chip system.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
not
like
getting.
very
Ain't no way.
common, but I'm pretty sure that there are people that have chips in their hands.
Yeah, there's like a sort of like there's this whole like cyborg movement. Like I don't know how big it is now, but like not a long time ago, but like well, I guess it was a long time ago. 2020, 2016 or something like that. I watched one of those MTV shows like My Real Life or something like that. They had these people who were just like, I'm my real life, I'm a cyborg or something like that. And it's just like a bunch of people who were just like, oh, I made this like, fucking like motherboard thing and I'm gonna have it surgically implanted in my arm and then it's gonna be able to like do a bunch of stuff. It's like That's
Are
a
you
lot of
sure
DIY
about that?
surgery, my guy.
Hmm.
It's like, hey, buddy, maybe you probably shouldn't. And it's like, I don't know.
I
Um,
saw those MTV shows where people were having crazy cosmetic surgery to make themselves look like animals and stuff. Like there
oh
Hmm.
was this one
yeah,
tiger guy, and he like
yeah, the
got like
tiger.
his lips split and like his teeth filed down and like implants in his like brow and everything. It was crazy.
Mm, I, mm. I mean, it's his body, and if he really likes tigers, then go for it, man. I mean, I guess, but oof, oh, that's wild.
That's what I
To
remember of those
people do to
shows.
themselves is crazy. Now I gotta see this tiger face.
It was from a while ago. It was from like older MTV.
Story. Oh my fuck. But yeah, no.
Did you find it?
I found at least one person who's done it. It's probably the same guy. Hold on, Rotten Ink. Oh my god, man, I'm not gonna. Man spends $200,000. Sorry, I can't do math. To become a tiger. Uh, that's wild. That's
Wait a minute,
crazy.
he got paid to get that shit done to him?
No, he
No,
did
he
it
no, he
strictly
chose
for the love
to.
of the
It was
game.
of his own
Oh,
volition.
Boom.
well,
This guy, probably,
it's
maybe.
not, everybody has to have a hobby, I suppose.
I mean, there's definitely worse hobbies to have, I guess. You know, have you
Hmm.
seen like the true life ones where like it's like the people, but they're like,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah. But it bums me out because there's like people who like have like adults who have like stuffed animals that they take with them everywhere they go and they eat with them and they like that's like a real person to me and stuff like that. It's like, oh, this is my cardboard cutout of Legolas, and it's like we're best
This
friends, and it's like, damn
is my
dog,
plank.
I always feel like so bad because it's like I don't know, man. That's so not like lonely because like
What a
they're cool
miserable
with
life.
it. No, no, it's like it shouldn't be this. Like I feel like a person like that needs like extra care in life. It's like, dog. Sure, that Pikachu doll is totally real. You and
But
Pikachu are
that
best
is
friends,
their
and
care, you
I'm
know?
never.
Most people
Yeah.
don't figure out a coping mechanism and just act crazy in society. That person figured out a coping mechanism that works for them. That is the more stable person.
I think I like that. I think I like that.
Meanwhile,
I think
everybody else is out here repressed, acting
and
crazy,
like
doing crazy
hurting
wild
and
shit
shooting people
that
and
is
shit.
destructive to
Yeah.
themselves and to other people when they could just like have an imaginary stuffed animal friend that they go on lunch dates with. Like, wouldn't that soothe so much of your like aggression and like negativity inside if you just went on like
Right.
pee dates with your stuffed animal pretend
I
friend,
love that. I love that way of looking at it. That made me feel like a lot better. Because beforehand, I
right?
would just feel so bad for these people. But now I'm like, maybe, yeah, they're like the sanest people there. Like, this world is infinite chaos. Like, if you gotta like chill out with
You
like
gotta
Pikachu,
figure
then
out
like
what chaos works for you
go for it.
or
Yeah.
Yeah.
live in misery. Those are your two options.
Right.
Controlled
Argue with
It,
about
chaos
it
that's
or
yourself.
just really
misery.
sad though. Because like when you really think about it, like the loneliness epidemic is not just like and it's pretty much global now.
Dude,
I
it's
mean,
just
I'm
like
sure.
made up. I mean, it's happening, but it's also like it's our own choice. Like people are lonely because they choose to be lonely. Like what the fuck? There's what 9 billion people on this planet, and it's just the way that we've been like conditioned to like live that we agree with because we choose to do it and we don't, do anything else. We just go along with living on
Well, I
our
think
little.
culture also influences it too. Like it depends
That's
on
what
like
I
where
mean.
you are
No,
too.
but like
For sure,
culture
yeah.
is made up of individuals. Like we all contribute to the culture. And like we could develop more systems of connecting with each other, but nobody
Good.
wants to be
Yeah.
bothered. Nobody wants to meet anybody. Nobody wants to talk to the cashier.
Our loss of third spaces, they're going down the tube because people
Like
are just like
I
incentivized to
feel like
like
there
be
is
at
no
home.
sense of self-responsibility with this whole like loneliness epidemic. Like, go out and meet some freaking people. There's so many humans.
Yeah.
Go find some people to talk to. Get on the
Get a
internet.
Also,
hobby.
Hell,
Hobbies
people
are
I
talk
was
to
fun.
on the internet. Make
I
the
was
Hobbies for
effort.
talking to
community are
Ken
great.
this morning, and we were having a conversation about like I think we were just talking about like families helping each other and stuff like that, and we were talking about
Mhm.
certain different cultures. Like for
Mhm.
the most part, like they all like because my friend the one I met at the Crystal K concert in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not gonna say she's like rich, but I think like she's pretty well off.
Hmm.
And I was talking to
Good
Ken
on
about
her.
it, and he was like, and she's Persian too, and he was like, Persians, that those communities, they actually like really look out for their kids, like those families, like they really try to like build generational wealth so they can actually pass down to their actual kids,
Yeah,
and they like
and
try to help each other. He was
community is
like,
how you build wealth.
I really wish that
Yeah.
we were kind of like that because, like, I know in his family and my family, yeah, it's like uh, it's
Hey, you
not
want
like what
more?
we can get to you. What can you get to us? And like we're
Mm-hmm.
born with nothing, but yeah, you expect us to develop something and give it to you. Like
Right.
that's how our
Yeah.
at least my family has been operating,
Hmm.
and it's like
It
kind of like what
drains
the
the
hell.
lineage.
It really does. And then, but here's another like double-edged sword to that. Some communities who like, families help each other and they get them moved out and whatever, especially if they emigrated to another place and they make money. The
Mm-hmm.
one who like is the most successful of that group is expected to kind of like help everybody
Oh,
else
to
when
build
they
everybody else up, right?
yeah. I was like, I've heard so many fucked up stories about that. And like people had to basically cut their whole entire families off because it was like, I can barely afford to shit myself, and you want me to take care and send Aunt Genevieve $25,000. I don't have that kind of money. Like it's just
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like,
yeah,
no.
I'm a normal fucking person. Like, yeah, no.
yeah,
Um, I mean, there's good and bad aspects to community.
yeah.
There's you really gotta strike that balance and like hopefully practice.
Boundaries are definitely need to be set, definitely. Because
Oh,
there's
Hmm.
for
things
sure.
that
Yeah.
you can yeah, you don't want to like I'm all like for helping people, but like you don't want to help somebody to the point where it makes things rough for
Make
you.
them helpless.
Right.
That's yeah.
You
You
know.
got to have a balance. And I
Yeah.
that's the thing. Balance is the key to fucking everything. And it's just like
Moderation.
Everything. Everything.
yeah.
You know.
Balance and moderation. Hmm.
Balance and moderation. But
Yeah.
people, it's not incentivized. It's not like,
Like you
what you
can help
promoted,
people, but also like, yeah, keep boundaries for yourself.
Mm.
It's you. It's kind of like a you first situation. You have to make sure you are stable and you are safe and like
Mm.
you are fed and clothed and sheltered before you can try to go out feeding, clothing, and sheltering everybody else. You
No
Put
know?
your mask
facts.
on before you put someone else's mask on. That's always
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Okay, flight attendant.
That's what I always think about. Like, you're gonna put your mask on for someone else's. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out here dying, fumbling with your mask. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Secure your own mask first. Lessons for life. Lessons
There
for
you
life.
go. Right. I'm
Hey,
still learning that lesson though. I'm still that's a tough one. But hey, listen, we're all getting there.
we all have our vices. We all have our challenges, our challenge
Yeah,
areas.
we all
I
have our
don't
own
give a
hills
fuck
to
anymore. So,
climb. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Um, you know, but that's good. I'm glad that you're there. I'm glad that you don't, that freedom.
I
Um,
mean, there's still some there, but like a lot of it's gone.
sure, and hopefully not in like a terrible way. I guess.
I'm mostly not in a terrible way. I haven't
Good.
harmed anyone.
Okay. Hey, I mean, listen. I think you're good, right? I think you're doing just fine. You're helping
I'm
us by like being here with your presence,
just
saying,
fine.
"Ow." Or yeah, right. Hold on. Boom. There you go. I didn't extend my hand like my finger. Like there you go. And it's the same hand too, so it's got to be this one too. Anyway, I gotta go pee. I'm sorry. I drank too much water. I'll be back.
You never drink too much water. Well, you can, but it's a lot. Anyway,
Oh yeah, like you can get water poisoning, but that's like rare.
well, you can kind of drown yourself, but you have to drink a lot of water to do that.
Huh, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Let's not do that though.
No,
Yeah, let's not. But
like you have to drink like multiple gallons of water to make that fun.
actually, speaking of which, I think I heard a fucked up story. I think it was and involved hazing too for them damn sororities and shit that they have like people do or drink ridiculous amount of shit and they end up killing themselves trying
Those
to
groups
fucking
are
get into a group.
ridiculous and like kill other
Yeah,
people.
A lot of that shit. A lot of people have died from hazing. That shit. Oof.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. I do that too, and it's also just like cult shit too. You know, like most of the times when you gotta get hazed into something, it's a cult. Even if it's like an institution, even if it's like something that like a lot of money's put into, it's a
And
cult.
like, and they don't even want to talk about most of those. Do you know how much gay shit that they make those like people do in those
Oh
cults?
yeah, repentance
Like,
shit too.
I mean,
Yeah,
like I feel like it's just like a boundary thing. Like whatever reservations or boundaries you have, they just seek to break those. Like to
there you
break your
go.
sense of self, whatever that may be.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just baffles me because it'll be like the most homophobic people being like, "Oh no, this is bad, whatever." But like, you had to like you got in. You had to like
I just took a
basically
lot of dick
sleep
to
with
get in this
all
club.
of the OGs, all the generals to get like in your position. Like,
Yeah, and that's probably why they're so homophobic because they're just like ah, unresolved. See, unresolved issues.
Yikes!
yeah,
You hate to see
yeah,
it,
Taking it out on the masses
right?
like a motherfucker.
instead of being like, hey, these people over here are messed up and they should be disbanded and they're doing crazy shit over here.
But it's
But
too
that's
much.
not what they
Too
want
much
to do.
power.
They want to stay with their crazy group that makes them do crazy things. And
A sunk
so,
cost fallacy. I'm this far in now. I can't dismantle the group after I just made it
but
in.
I just got
And
this nice new
it's so
limo.
rampant. It's so like apparently like I forgot
Mm.
I was watching something on
I mean,
like on
that's a way that they can control them is through shame, you know?
Yeah.
oh no, that
Or
makes sense.
secret and all
But
that.
they basically say like all and now it spreads so much. It's not just like Hollywood. It's like regular like I guess like even those high TikTok stars now, they put it I forgot just one thing was like, yeah, the ones that you would never think in a million years, a lifetime that would do any crazy homosexual shit or whatever. It will be those ones. It's almost like they have this like code with each other and they give each other a look when they know like what's it about. It's really fucked up. Like
Mhm.
it's like and they want you they basically tell you like you don't perceived to be gay, don't act gay, don't try to do, but you want to do a whole bunch of gay shit. But here's the thing, like that's how they stay in the whole like group and make money for the
Maintaining
most
their
part.
image. I mean,
Yeah.
they probably I imagine that they target people specifically that they can like get into that circumstance because like obviously if you're
Well,
like
and it's also ritualistic. A lot of like
yeah,
satanic things
because it's
is
always like
very
sexual.
yeah, very
It's always a sex thing.
Sexual, well, that's the highest form of energy that we have access to on our plane of existence in this dimension.
They sick actually
But
in
they
a way.
always
That's cool. Sex is like the coolest thing you can do, man. Right. Terrible. I don't know.
trendy. It's all the rage. What are you
It's
doing?
all the rage. That's why everybody's doing it. Feels so good. Give me powers.
Get powers.
yeah.
I mean,
Please.
that is what they do it for in the
I will
ritual
say sex is so interesting
to
because
get
it's like
powers.
Mhm.
I know for me, like, yeah, do I when I have sex sometimes yeah, it's great, sure. But
Mhm.
like I said, it's the actual process of trying to fulfill the act and trying to get to the act, which is so exhausting.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
so exhausting to even try to
Orgasm and
like,
shit. Like,
oh my God.
like,
Like
wouldn't it just I wish it was just more societally acceptable. You just like, hey, let's meet up, bang, bang, bang. All right, see you around
I
town.
mean, well, they pretty much made it to be like that now, but
Well,
like
where the fuck
even
did?
with the problem with that is like I said, like when you have like relations with someone, you are intertwining their energy with yours. And you don't know where the fuck they really been at. You don't know what kind of mojo, what kind of like juju they got going on that
Hmm.
you're going to be mixing with. You have no idea.
It's
War.
true.
And honestly, and it took me a long time to kind of grasp that because like I used to always, even I remember when I used to hook up with some like, guys, afterwards I would feel, I almost go through like a little bit of like,
Drained.
okay,
Yeah.
to be quite honest with you, I know a couple of times when I hooked up with guys, I would get
Nightmares.
not night terrors, but I would get night paralysis.
Um,
Whoa, that's
I would get
crazy.
yeah, I know what you're
I
talking
would see a lot of stuff. Um I know one in
I
particular
had
time
no idea.
when I first started getting sexually active,
Mhm.
I was visited by a incubus, and that scared the fuck out of me.
That's
Yeah, that's
terrifying.
crazy. One time, and it's just like, all of a sudden it's like demon
I
shit.
I, I think it
It
came.
only
I
takes
think
one door.
It only
I
takes one
mean,
time.
pretty much. Like
Where's
I
that in
think
my
it was
after school
like
PSA,
I
you
think
know?
I maybe encountered one twice, but I do remember it specifically started happening when I started like engaging in sexual activity.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you, it's the weirdest experience I can ever. Okay, because like
You can
okay,
open
this
portals and attachments to your body
You're a conduit.
yeah,
and your space.
it's crazy because like yo, it's so weird. Okay, this might be like kind of like
The nudge.
TMI, but it's like, how do you be aroused by an invisible force that you literally? And it was weird because I obviously I have a penis, but when
Mhm.
I was
Sure.
encountered into that like entity, it literally was penetrating my junk.
Docking,
It's not junk.
it's a thing
Like
for a
it
reason.
felt like if I had a vagina, I felt like I would understand how it feels to be penetrated because it literally was like I felt it like going in and out of my. I was like, wow, how does
Your
that work? Like
spiritual, like
how does that work?
your
How does
spiritual
that
body,
work?
you know?
It was yeah,
The
I
energy.
know. And then like here's the thing, it's like what do you do? Do you move? Do you scream? Do you run away? Do you like and then there's part of you is like, okay, this doesn't feel terrible, but like it's like you're you're like
I'm concerned.
I don't know if I want
Yeah,
to
like I
have sex
don't
with
know how into this I am,
a
but
supernatural thing. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it's freaky.
quite a bit. Yeah, that's a strange experience. It's hard to know what to do in that
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Oh, I've actually I had a coworker apparently told me that she had something similar something similar happened to her
Mhm.
friend like that. But she was a female, but she basically was saying like, yeah, that entity was getting all up like in there. She was waterfalls, put it that way.
Damn.
And yeah, it was going to town on her.
Hitting it,
Hit in it.
tearing it up.
Uh, I,
Okay.
I don't know if that's unfortunate or not, but that certainly is something. I hope this friend of a friend is all right, you know?
I mean, it's crazy. And
Hmm.
then like I don't know. It's just weird. But I will
I mean,
say
I'm
like
sure like if you're like a professional sex ghost institution, you would like know either like have vast sexual knowledge or you would have like the ability to like arouse your target.
Yeah, that's gotta be like your whole thing, right? That you're like
Get to like
that's
get
your
into their
reason for
head, figure out
being,
what
you
they
know?
like I don't know.
well, I know for the longest time I hated sleeping on my back because if I slept on my
Mhm.
back, I was more susceptible to it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's why I
I can
usually
get you.
sleep on my side or I you try to sleep on my stomach. And yeah.
Yeah, it's like a complicated process.
That's just rude, man.
I'm honestly shocked.
I to this day I don't really try to sleep on my back. I hate kind of sleeping on my back because like
It's
yeah.
traumatic,
Real
apparently. Yeah.
exposed.
Yeah,
Mm.
pretty fucking much. And then usually when I
Yeah.
sleep on my back, I've had like things where I felt like I was being like dragged out of my bed and I was
Oh,
levitating.
mm.
Okay.
That's
Well,
scary.
that,
Um,
yeah.
but like when I
Interesting.
came to, it was like it would be like and I'll just be right back to where I was.
Hmm.
It was I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like I hated that. And then I know one time I felt like I literally dropped into my bed.
Mm.
I've experienced that because I was falling.
Yeah.
I've fallen from really high up in my dream and then like
And then you wake up with you
landed
in bed,
when
right?
I was in the bed. Like I felt the impact,
Yeah.
but like I woke up like I died in the dream or something.
Oh.
And I felt the sensation of falling, but then like I woke up and I was just like still, and it was the craziest sensation. It
Yeah,
was
that shit is
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I used to have those. I used to have a dream like that when I was a kid. I don't know, like at least twice or something like that, where I would just like I woke up because I would just hit the bed or something like that. I would just like I guess dream about falling, but I didn't really get it. But yeah, I don't know. Gotta look up falling dreams. There's got to be something to that. I haven't had that in like decades at this
I've had
point.
a lot of like usually I have a lot of chasing dreams where there's like some shit chasing me.
Oh
I have a lot
no.
or I have to like navigate either through something in the dream, some environment. I have to navigate through it to get away
Mhm.
from whatever's chasing me. I've had a couple instances where I've become aware that I'm dreaming in the dream while I'm being chased. And so like I've had to like try to wake myself up while like running from whatever it was.
Oh wow.
It's a pretty like that's a pretty crazy like situation.
Yeah, that's
You're like
intense. That sucks.
okay, this isn't real. Also, I'm gonna die if this thing catches me. So like I've literally like been like wake up like with my arms like wake up and running. It's
You
so
know what
That's
I
annoying.
hate? I hate when I'm dreaming and I realize when I'm dreaming that I'm dreaming, but like something really good is happening. Like I
When you want to
am
stay
like
in
very
it.
fucking rich. I have all this money and I'm like very affluent and wealthy, and but I know I'm dreaming and I'm like, ain't this about a fucking bitch? Because I know when I
that
wake
just
up, I'm gonna
sucks.
wake up broke.
Yeah. I won the lottery before in my dreams, and that shit hurt when waking up that day. That was a painful day. Ooh. dreams, dreams have been like in debt and stuff like that, and like I'm waking up and I'm just like, oh thank God, oh thank God I don't have to pay that. Like I don't know, that's a crazy dream.
It
So maybe
is.
that's more like a specific like thing, but like yeah, waking up or dreaming about that. I've also dreamed that I've had to go back to high school because I like forgot some credit or something like that. And it's always high school for
Oh
some
my
reason.
god.
And it's like I can't get like a job or something like that till I go back to high school and do this like sitcom shit. And it's like I don't know. Like high school dictates your whole fucking life, and you just can't pass if you didn't get this like math credit. I don't know. That shit pisses me off kind of actually.
Hmm.
Yeah. But they say there's techniques you can do to quote unquote manipulate your dreams or manipulate your subconscious in your
Yeah,
dreams.
lucid dreaming,
I
right?
something like that. I have
That's just when
never
you're aware
really
that you're dreaming. Like
Yeah, but you can
I
train yourself
but
apparently to
but
do it.
I
it's
mean,
something
I
you're
could do
supposed to
that
do
all the time,
before.
but like that doesn't mean you have like control. At least I
Mm.
lucid dream, but I do not have control over the dream. I just know that I'm fucking trapped in a dream.
Yeah, your
Mm,
situation's pretty bad, I guess.
I'm just aware that I'm trapped in
I'm
this
just like
hellhole, and so I can figure out
consciously
a
not
way to
waking
like jog
up.
my body a bit.
Well, then that's not too
yeah.
helpful. Yeah, that's not too super great.
It's
Um,
horrible sometimes, just
I
that's
depending
did
on
not.
what's
have a
going on.
dream one time that I went and got a scratch off and I won like $100,000.
Ooh,
And I the next day I went to
mm,
the scratch off and
mm,
I did everything. I even picked the one how it looked in my dream.
I
I
did it.
didn't win $100,000, but I did win $100.
Well,
So
that's pretty good actually.
Hey,
Winning a
I was
hundred
like,
dollars
that is pretty
from the
good.
scratcher is
Usually make
pretty
it like
legit
$5.
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, technically, that's a worthy return on investment. So good on you. Like,
Yeah.
at least you followed the steps. I would
Yeah,
have just,
pretty.
I would have
Well, I
just done
always like I have this like real inkling. And I don't know why I've been seeing this because like I've been
that.
seeing like a scratch off ticket. It's been like it's a black scratch off ticket and it
Mhm.
has gold bars on it. And I feel like that's the one that's going to make me like it's going to change my life.
Make
But
me a billionaire.
I've seen it a couple of times, but I haven't got it yet. But like I'm just kind of like waiting for the right time to go and get it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's
Oh,
definitely gold bars on it. It has to have gold bars on it. I don't know
okay.
why.
Wait, gold bars is like
Okay.
not like gold bars like framing the thing, right? But like gold bars is like the
No,
actual like
actual
image.
gold bars on it. It actually
Okay.
have actual gold bars. There is
Okay.
a the one I'm really thinking about right now. It's a $30 scratch off, and it's the background is black and it has gold bars on it. That's the current one right now, but that's in Maryland. I don't know if it's how it is in Virginia.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it sounds like that's kind of like the way to do it.
I know
It
nothing.
sounds like Yeah. Sounds like that's your ticket to success if you just keep up with that one specifically.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like I watched this one black lady off of TikTok, and she
Mhm.
said something that kind of like jarred me, but also kind of made me intrigued. But she was like, if you have a mole close to your eye, or if you have a mole close to your mouth, you are a seer. If you have a mole close to your eye, you're a seer. If you have a mole close to your mouth, you speak things into existence. And if you have both, you do
Oh, I
both.
think I have one of those.
Yeah, I don't got any of those, so I'm out
Yeah,
of the race, you know?
in the middle.
Ooh, okay. Speaking into existence, right?
Spell work, biatch.
Boom, there you
Cast
go.
spell.
Superpowers.
Boom. Just
I
figure out my
have a
superpower.
mole. I have a mole right here and somewhere. I think you
Okay.
see it. I don't know if you can
Damn,
see
now I
it.
gotta go check the mirror for moles.
For your
And
eye.
I have
What kind of
one
power?
around. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
two
both?
actually. I have like one like right there
Yeah,
and
one
one
up
like
top
right
right there,
here.
right?
You see
On
it?
that
I
side.
can't see it. You have to point to it.
Side.
Hold on.
It's hard to see it. No, it's hard to see in the camera, in the zoom camera. It just
You got a couple
Right
moles
there.
or freckles or something like that. Yeah, you're doing pretty good here with
Or
the
black
moles.
spot, yep.
yeah,
And I think I
by
have
your
one.
eye.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
out here winning the lottery. Let's go. All right,
Yeah.
the freckle lottery.
Yeah, it's interesting. So ever since I saw that video, I was like, huh, I wonder.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I test it out. You know.
Also, not to go back to the supernatural stuff, but like
I
I
mean,
already told you guys, I already told you guys I can't sleep in the dark, right?
maybe I think you can't sleep in the dark at all.
I cannot sleep in the dark. To this day, I'm gonna be 38 years old. I cannot sleep in the dark. I have to either have the TV on or I have to have a lamp on. To this
I was gonna say,
day.
is it a fear thing? Is it a fear thing or like
No, because in the
a
dark,
spiritual thing? Okay.
when it's completely pitch black,
Mm-hmm.
I see green auras.
Ah,
Ooh,
you
hard
see
pass.
shit.
I
I
see
don't that
green
at all.
auras, and then on top of that, I can see faces in green auras. Like the last time, and
Damn.
this one really scares me because it wasn't even dark. It was like daylight. I was taking a nap, and I was having some type of horrible like dream. I don't know what was going on, but when I
Uh-huh.
woke up, there was a green aura in my face, and you know those theater masks, those
Hmm.
happy and sad
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
The happy, I think it was the sad one that
Mm-hmm.
was like it was looking like a cookie cutter, like had like cut into it, but it like it appeared and then it vanished like in front of me. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like, oh,
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of sick. I mean, it sounds kind of badass. Like that's like very like anime or something like that. Like, oh, you just like manifested your like hollow power or something. But I mean, no, I mean, you know, it's
I mean,
terrifying,
it's weird, and I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I
So
really feel
you gotta figure out how you can use that.
right?
That's the only thing. You have you're at the point where you have this ability and it's just wreaking havoc. And you're just like, I'm scared of my powers. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you
But you
might
just
have to
gotta,
sleep in the
it's
dark,
time
isn't
to
it?
train that shit. Like it's time like you gotta figure out what you can do to like make use of that.
Yeah, do some anime shit or like you know like whatever the real world equivalent
Like
of that would
shit.
be.
If I can speak shit into I mean I can't speak things into reality. I already know that. But like
Mm,
you gotta figure out ways to like, play with your powers. Play with it. See
yeah,
what
right. Don't be a slave to it.
you want to know something freaky.
Sure.
A month before my sister died, I was driving
Mhm.
in the car, and I basically said that I think she was going to die and I was going to have to move out my house and do something.
you
And
had a premonition.
Yeah.
it straight up happened.
Hmm.
Damn.
But because of those premonitions and because of that shit, it has
Mhm.
fucking like it's it's made my life miserable. Because like even when Kim was coming back from Japan, like
Mhm.
all I was thinking about is something happening to him. I could not like sleep. I could not like do anything. I was just like
Sounds like you're making yourself like anxiety like ridden. You know,
it
worried
has
about things.
it's given
Well,
me
I
really
think
bad
that's something
anxiety.
that you gotta work on. You gotta train that. Like you can't let your powers overtake you. You know, like you're kind of like in this like Jean Grey type of situation where you're just like, all the voices, I, I can't
Yeah,
hear all the
yeah.
voices, and like it's just it's bothering me. You know, you gotta like just
Calm
like
your
figure out ways
mind.
to like harness that shit and like train that. Like you have this muscle, but you don't know how to flex it, and you don't know how to like control it, and so it's taking over in whatever ways it's gonna take over because you're not commanding it.
Honestly, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe this is religious upbringing, but I feel like if I use it, the more darkness is going to consume me, and if I don't use it, the more closer to light I'll be. But
I mean,
But
that's
you're not using it.
dark and light, what does that
Okay,
even
okay,
really
okay. Let's do some
mean,
logic real quick. So you're not
you
using it right now, and darkness is consuming you. These creatures are
Oh, there
after
you
you.
go.
So
Yeah.
like you're already in this state where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid of the dark. I can't sleep at night because the darkness is consuming you, and like the creatures, the entities are coming and showing you freaky faces. So like this is already happening. You like make up this stuff of like, oh well, I don't want to go too, but like, but you're already like there, but you have no control over it. Like you're like instead of and then you're always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna become like Dark Wizard,
I mean,
Dark
yeah,
Priest of the
that's just
Sorceress of the
that's
Cosmos. You always talk all this
that's
shit,
half bullshit,
and
half
then
not bullshit. But
you're
then
talking all this big
honestly, I just
game, and then you're like, oh, the darkness is consuming me because like the creatures are taking over me because I won't command my powers. Like, what are you going to do about this? Like, you gonna just let this happen your whole life? Like you just gonna live like this?
Hey, well, you
Cause
could
like
decide
the
that.
problem is
You're gonna act
the
on it.
the problem is I feel like these things are it's only a short matter of time. I think all these things, all these entities are pissed off because they know their time is short and they're wreaking havoc and they're trying to, like I said, time is short. The devil knows his time is coming up, and he wants to take the whole. He's walking around raving like a damn lion. He is trying to take anything and everything he can with him. And so there's so many misconceptions. There's so many things out there to mislead people, confuse people. I mean, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like, yeah, some of it I just don't want to buy into it because this is kind of like for what? And then granted, if I do buy into it, like you said, like, and I'm not gonna lie, if I actually ever do buy into it, you damn right I'm gonna be the darkest fucking lord ever because I'm gonna sell my soul to the devil and I'm gonna do it's gonna be like some Hail Satan shit if I ever go bad. So that's why it's no middle ground for me. Is it
Sure.
gonna be Hail Satan
all in
or
or
praise
not.
Jehovah? That's how I feel. It's no middle ground.
But are
So
you
happy.
praising Jehovah right now? Let's be real. Are you praising Jehovah right now?
No,
Okay.
and it makes me sad.
Okay, so
Dang.
so you have this ultimatum situation, right?
It makes me
But
sad.
you are not on you're still on the fence. You're still like riding the fence. You're not like you're
On
not
the
either or.
fence.
I know I'm still on the fence, and the fence still
Straddling the
belongs to the
fence.
devil. He's just like, yep, I still got you, bitch. And yeah,
Why don't you just do you? Why do you gotta pledge yourself to some
Like
higher entity? Why don't you just do your own thing?
because
Third
like
option.
honestly, to be quite honest with you, and especially like for me as growing up a Jehovah Witness and growing up like how everything is like. There's so much that we don't know, and there's so much that just like I said, the rewards of just getting through the Great Tribulation and getting through Armageddon, the is it just outreaches everything. One for me, never dying, that's amazing. Two, to see my mom and my sister and all my dead loved ones again. That right there is like a shining beacon of light right there for me.
Okay.
Um, um, also, I want to play with the lions without actually like getting my face ripped off. I want to be able to like ride on a bear's back and like
you want to
sleep.
harass animals without consequence.
It's not harassing hair animals, but like I could go and actually like
That's what you
enjoy them
want.
without them trying to kill me. Like that would be like very nice. It's stuff like that.
But people do
It
that
works
right
too,
now
man.
But it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's a risk, but like they're not
globally.
gonna be they're not
But
gonna be
there are places where people do live in, I mean, they're not big places. They're small. They are small. They are microsystems, but there are places where people do live in more harmony with animals. And like, it doesn't mean that they don't get attacked or stung or bitten, but they have more awareness and
But
more
that's the whole
respect
thing. You're not
for
supposed to
the
get attacked or
animal.
stung or bitten.
Yeah, but
Like,
the thing is like when you have more respect for animals and you have more respect for life, like I've been in so many situations with animals where they could have bitten me, but like you just take that extra step of mindfulness. It's not just the animal, it's also you. Like it's not just like that is transformed in that higher situation. It is also you that is transformed to have more awareness and be able to communicate with other life forms, you know? It's not just like you running up to a bear and be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna hop on this bear."
I
You
mean, yeah,
have a better
I see where you're
ability
coming
to
through, but
communicate, you know, and be
that's
like,
just I'm just telling you what some things I look forward to if there's some god miracle that I survive any of this crap. But yeah, it's just like that. And then even after that, like there's supposed to be unlocked scrolls that for the fact of the matter, we only use 10% of our brains. Like the fact of using
that's I'm pretty sure that that's like a myth. I think we're only using 10% of our brain at a time or something like that. It's not like there's like a black box in our brain. It's like it's sort of like only bits and pieces of
oh,
it
okay, we'll
get
put it this
access.
way. To have a fully
we
functioning
could be
whole
using more of our brain capacity. A lot
okay,
more.
fine. To have a uh full span, full range of brain power that who knows the possibilities. Who knows?
Who knows? I
We
don't know
could
what's out
probably
there.
get all those
I'm
like
open.
cool
I'm open
powers
to
we keep
seeing some
making
cool
movies
shit.
about.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Telekinesis is
But
cool, but if I
anywho,
can't control myself, then I don't want it.
I just I think I don't know. I want there must be more than this provincial life.
Life is what you
I
make it.
mean, technically, yeah, you could get out there
Life
and do
is
some
what
wild shit.
you make of it.
Write a book, and then like get some traveling
You
money.
have to you have to
Actually,
act
you
on
know
your
my
life.
characters that I like did for Fabe and Val. I was thinking about writing a mental health book for children to explain like why people act different, why people struggle with certain things. Do it in a more like childhood flowery way, but why not? Because I don't even think that exists.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, sounds kind of nice
Yeah.
to work with some people and everything like that. Do you know any like therapists or anything like that? Because I feel like that.
I have a therapist that I could just be like, hey, give me some.
Yeah, like how do you feel about this book? It's always good to get the idea. It's always good to get like experts behind things and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
definitely.
definitely, definitely. And I was thinking about that because I was like, how do you go about like getting research? And then I need to do the research. I need to get credible sources to do the
Look,
research.
I'm
And
sure
then I
that
need
there
to
are
like,
You
other
have to read a lot
children's
of books.
books, but they're probably like not popular and they're probably like independent. Let's see if you can
right,
find like if other people are writing books like that and see how they are presenting information.
right.
Yeah.
And I have to pee too because I also drank a lot of water today. I'll be right back.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
everybody's
team,
regular. We love to see it,
team
it's working
water.
out.
Stay hydrated for the win.
Right, exactly. I gotta drink some more water, but I'll hold off till intermission, or I'll hold off till the end, I guess. Um, I don't need to keep drinking water. I've been dialing back my coffee intake too, because that's been kind of like I don't know.
Good.
I
Okay.
I feel like I could drink coffee forever, and I'll be
You're
awake
one
for.
of
And
those
I still got a
addicts.
little bit of coffee here, and it's like, mm,
See, this
it's
is what
tempting.
happens when you allow coffee to take over your life.
That's what happens. That's really what happens. Oh, also, weird thing, like, okay, speaking of coffee taking over your life, I had one of those instances where, like, I woke up one day, didn't have coffee, kind of like an in between sort of thing. I couldn't go out and buy it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, but I swear for like that whole day, I was like, sort of like down. I was kind of just like,
There's a
I
cat,
felt
by the
like
way.
slightly
I didn't even
depressed,
know she was
slightly
there.
like,
I don't know if you can
sort
see
of like
her.
Oh,
helpless.
meow.
What now?
There's a cat.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you wait, princess. Hi.
All right, hold on.
But yeah.
But anyway, I went through apparently caffeine withdrawals, and like one of them was like depression, and it's just like
You
I mean it
just
had to
stop
have been like
drinking
depression.
coffee and get
Well,
depressed.
yeah,
You're going
because
through
I had
withdrawals.
yeah, no, because like I had coffee later on in the day, and like all the shit that I was worried about didn't seem as
You're like,
bad
oh,
as it
oh.
was at the beginning of the
You
day.
got your
Right?
fix.
That's how like deep in it. I mean, that's how deep in it I am now. To the point where if I skip coffee, where when I feel like I need it, I'm gonna get like
You
apparently
should
pretty depressed.
probably do like a water fast and not drink coffee for like a month
I
and just
might
drink
try, Steve.
water.
Maybe I'll do like tea. The tea's cool, right?
You
You
can
could
drink
like wean
tea.
yourself off with tea. Okay.
Drink black
I don't know
tea.
about fast. Fast seem like really too
Ooh,
hard for
tea.
me.
It's
Fast of
see,
any
see,
kind.
you're creating your own reality. Oh, this is
I
too
guess
hard for me.
so.
I'm not gonna do it. Like, that's your decision, you know?
Fair. Fair point. Fair
You don't
point.
want,
Yeah.
it's not that you can't, you don't want to. You just don't, just say you don't want to. Just say,
You know what?
I
Okay, yeah.
like own up, like be responsible for your decisions. I don't want to do that shit. I want to be
Fair. I
addicted
don't
to
want to do it.
coffee.
I don't want to
I
fast
like
ever.
my
I don't want to
addiction.
ever deny myself some kind of food because that shit sucks ass. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people who like do fast though. Like one guy I
Like,
worked with on
I think it's better
Ianu,
to
he
just
does
like
fast and stuff
own up
like
to
that.
your shit than like making
Oh,
all these like fake like future fake shit that you're never gonna do. You know, like oh
what a
yeah,
fast. I think that's
yeah,
the fast.
like it's just be like yeah, no, I like living like this. I don't want to do anything different. This is how I want to live and die. Like
I'm never gonna stop. Never,
do what
ever.
you want to do, do
The only time I'm not gonna order a pizza is if I'm too broke to get one. Hell yeah.
it.
No, but that's for real. Like I'm never gonna like stop eating pizza, even if it's like bad for me. I don't care. Like that's I'm
Never
training
gonna
my
stop
body.
eating pizza.
I'm training my body to be like vegan during the week and then like pizza on the
To
weekends
eat
because
pizza
like
every
that's like,
weekend.
never train.
How
I'm
the
never
hell
trained
can I not
for
find this
anything.
shit?
Mm-hmm.
Why? I wanted to
Why?
show you guys something
Why?
that I
Yeah, vegan on the weekend.
Why?
Hell no.
Why?
these
I've been finding a
see.
lot of like disco, like funk music, like back. I feel like my taste
Oh,
in, I mean, I guess randomly, but I feel like my taste have really like shifted to like old man music, like recently. But like funk music is like really fucking good, man.
Pop
Like it's
music
just
is
like so,
good.
yeah, it's like so hype, and it's like I don't want to say like, oh man, now today's music is all this, but it's like whatever, like today's music is whatever it is.
It's
But
not
like
funk.
funk,
There's not
like
really a
that,
lot of like modern funk people.
that
There's like
so,
there's Tank and the Bangers. They're awesome. They do some funk, but not like specific funk bands. Not like There's no new Parliament. They're all
yeah,
80s.
yeah. But also, I will say that like, okay, it sucks though, like trying to find like that shit that's like been like lost to time, because it's like you could always like find funk music, but then it's like like Earth, Wind and Fire, like Gap Band, stuff like that. And it's like stuff that you've heard at like every cookout you've ever been to, and it's like yeah, that's cool. I've heard that since I was like a kid. Where's like that old shit, like that good shit that no one's like heard in like 20 years? That's the hardest thing to find. So that's been my white whale for the past couple of days. What's this?
Okay,
Crackle in Japan.
okay.
Oh, so we were talking about tea. I got this coming on Friday when I was in Tokyo last December.
Uh
I
huh.
was drinking that like a fish. It's
Okay.
amazing. It's it's grape, Japanese grape tea, and it's amazing. You wouldn't
Okay.
think it would sound
It's
good,
a Japanese
but
grape drink,
it's no, it's tea. It's grape tea.
Grape tea. It's
Grape tea.
just
Like it's tea.
like from like the leaves.
Like I don't know what kind of sorcery this is, but it's tea and it's grape flavored and it's fucking
I
amazing.
said it's grape tea flavored.
It's amazing. I'm
different
getting
cultures
some
call it different
Friday.
things.
I can't wait to indulge. Actually, can't. I asked him to bring me some back from Japan. He's gonna find it. I don't know why, but
Mm.
I don't think he looked hard. I'm just kidding. He probably did. I'm just kidding. But I can't complain. Like he brought me back some Kyoto lemonade. Is amazing.
So
Nice.
lemonade. Okay, all right. They've been
Kyoto
making it for
lemonade is
thousands of
amazing.
years,
I
so
just
hundreds.
it's great.
Hey,
Shout outs
And
to them.
he got me some straight tea. I don't know what kind of flavor it's supposed to be, but that was really
stray
good.
tea, like
It's called
STRAY.
straight.
Straight.
Straight tea.
Straight
Big
tea.
tea.
Yeah,
Okay,
straight.
okay, like leave
Straight
the shit.
tea.
Okay.
And it was just like,
It's like some
but
special
it's
kind
weird because it's like it looks like it was a bit like strawberry
What kind of
flavored
heteronormative shit is
with the red
of
label. It was kind of like weird, but I don't know. I drank it and it's delicious and I love it. And then I got
like
some like
this
lemon
tea
tea.
cause homoheteronormativity.
It does. It
Oh,
makes you suddenly like vagina.
My
It's amazing.
friend.
wow.
Okay.
How?
Is that like across the board? Is that like an across the board effect?
I don't think I'd want to taste that. I don't feel like that's great. I feel like there's a time and place for that. If it tastes like, I don't know.
It's like
Not in my everyday
Not that
life.
it tastes. That's
In
not
the
what it.
mood.
That's not what it tastes like. It just makes you want it, I guess. I don't know. Isn't that what you said? I don't know. I'm lost.
it's literally called straight tea. I don't know what it is. It's
Thing. Because
delicious.
like if there's like a
Oh, that,
gay
that's
tea,
what that's what it's called though. It's called straight tea.
it's called straight
Straight
tea.
tea.
Oh, I thought
Straight.
you were
Oh,
like
so it is
saying like
called straight tea.
it's straight
Okay.
tea.
I thought you said stray tea, and I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but like,
You
okay,
know
it is
what?
called
I
straight
will be
tea.
right back. I'm gonna go
No,
get the
because at
damn
first
bottle.
I thought it was like stray, like a stray animal
Yeah,
tea.
that's what I thought at first. I
And
was like, okay,
then
I must have been
and then
hearing it wrong.
I
This is
thought it
like
was like straight tea, like straight up tea, like just like straight up like leaves and stuff.
straight up
But it's
leaves,
actually
twigs,
something called
the
straight
shit we just found on the
tea.
ground.
I'm catching up. I'm
Straight tea.
struggling.
Apparently, it makes you crave vagina, which is like fine. If it makes me crave it, then that's fine. If it
I
tastes
think
like it, then
that's the
like
impression
I'm
I
only gonna
got.
drink it at night, you
Well,
know.
I
But
guess that would only make males straight.
I guess something. I don't want to taste anything. I don't want to drink anything that tastes like a person.
It
I guess.
tastes like
Feel
genitals.
like I want
Have this
sweetness
genital
and
flavor
flavor.
tea.
People flavored tea just doesn't maybe like I said, time and a place, time and a place. 2 a.m. Who knows? Hey, listen, but like
Not
not
appealing.
at like not at 7 a.m., not at 12 p.m. When I'm in the middle of work. Anyway, that joke is run its course.
Mm,
mm,
scrotum.
fantastic, salty, like
Mm,
like why? No,
yeah,
I'm in the mood for
leathery.
it. I drew I drew a plant robot. I'm just gonna share it real fast.
Did you?
Sharing is not turned on. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Just okay. It should be
Okay.
on.
All right. I drew there it is. I drew a plant robot. I just figured like that's what I've been drawing this whole time.
Like a sunflower transformer.
Yeah, it's like a sunflower little guy. I don't know. I have this idea that like
Sunflower
I
Eva.
wanted to do this like TMNT. Those like those cartoons that were kind of like TMNT adjacent, Street Sharks, Extreme
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaurs, Transformers, kind of in a
Yes.
way. Even though it was like before
Comes
that.
alive.
Just want some like ridiculous like cartoon where like I don't know,
All right, I am
transform
back.
plant
There's
robot
robot type
save the day.
creatures.
Straight
Yeah,
tea.
some fun.
It's really
Straight
called
T.
straight tea.
It is. It's
Straight.
got a lady on it and everything.
Straight tea.
Better not be thinking nothing crazy when you drink straight tea. You know?
Straight tea.
My dad
And
makes me
then,
drink
like
this
in like
tea.
the
I don't.
fancy like script too. Like
And this is the
Right.
best
straight.
lemonade.
This
Kyoto
tea is for
lemonade.
the straights.
How did he get back to America with all that liquid on him? Like that is.
Check the
I feel
bag.
like,
You check the
oh,
bag.
oh, okay, okay. Check the bag. Okay, all right.
Check the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Oh God.
Sure, go for it. Make us jealous.
Yeah. Kyoto
Hey, hey, hey.
lemonade.
Boom, boom, boom,
Snacks.
boom,
Sweet
boom.
nectar of the gods.
Snacks on
I
snacks on
bet. I
snacks.
bet. One day I'll make it to Tokyo, not Tokyo, Kyoto.
Kyoto.
I feel like they don't like. They're kind of like not really super with the travelers in Kyoto these days
I
because
feel like
like
Kyoto is
Yeah.
more traditional and they just like are less tolerant of foolishness and of like
yeah.
foreigner
But I feel like
foreigner foolishness.
travelers have also had like mad bad manners these like recent years too. Maybe
That's
not
because
recent.
that's been like an influx of people traveling
Yeah,
everywhere. And I feel like especially into Japan. I feel like Japan's got
yeah. It's like
like a influx of foreigners, people because there's all these people everywhere that are like how I moved to Japan, like how to move to Japan, how to get a job in Japan, how to
right.
there's
Yeah,
like
I
I
see
feel
that a
like there's
lot
a
more.
lot more of that nowadays and for more
Yeah,
people it's seeming more appealing to a lot more people. It's becoming kind of kind of a normal not normal but like
trendy thing to do, I guess.
yeah, like
Yeah,
trendy to
sure.
like get a
And I mean,
job
like,
and move to
shit,
Japan,
like,
teach
I'd
English
love to go to Japan
and
and
like
like live there for a couple
live in
years.
Japan. Yeah, I feel
They,
like
they, they,
that's become very trendy to
I
do.
don't
right.
know how, but all I
They're
know
big
is
enough.
I'm gonna like get at least $500,000. Don't ask me how the means I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get
Hey,
$500,000.
at
I mean, the
OnlyFans,
how
pop
is
the
kind of
ball.
important.
I don't know how. I'm gonna get a
I've
lot of
had
OnlyFans,
three
money.
you know?
interviews.
Ooh, nice. Congrats, by the way. Fantastic. Anything
Ooh.
like cool? Like, what are the vibes?
Not just looking at hotels and vet clinics.
Okay, all right then. But
I'm
still,
just,
though,
I'm
three
just, I'm
interviews.
just saying, one can acquire money.
Yeah, I mean, I guess somebody's got it, like, right? Like,
Yeah,
did he just
this is
like do
true.
like
Go
any
get that
job?
money. I mean, yeah, we could, like you never know when you might win the lottery. But
Not
all
even that. No, like I'm gonna it's gonna be some other means, but what I want to do is to ideally move to Japan. There's like two options I really want to do it. And one option is probably like the fastest way to do it. But yeah,
Mm,
it would probably move to Japan to be either doing teaching. Actually, there's three ways. You can go there to teach English, or you can go there to be a student, or you can win or have a shit ton of money or inherit a shit ton of money, pay about fifty
easy
thousand
way.
dollars into a Japanese company, get residency through that, and then you're good.
Damn. All right, shit. All right. Well, that seems like I guess that's the only other way because teaching is too scary. Kids are terrifying. Um, Being a student that seems hard because I don't know the language. So yeah, I guess I just gotta win all
I
that
don't want to
money.
teach. I don't want to
No,
learn.
you go there to learn Japanese.
I don't
Like
want
you
to
would
be
actually go there to learn Japanese.
just to teach me Japanese. Or just let me come over there. Just like teach me whatever. Like
You can go apply for a language school. I mean, here's the thing with them. Like for language schools,
no
you have to
qualifications.
show
Just
that you
me.
have a certain amount of money in your bank account. Like say if you want to stay a half a year, I think it's like $10,000 you have to prove that you have in your bank account. If you want to stay for a year, it's 20. And then after that, once they see everything you got, they will get you a visa, they will help you find housing, and you can literally go to school and learn Japanese.
Damn.
And some programs from Ashley help you find a part-time job and get you kind of set up, and then pretty much after you like take all your stuff, and because it's also helping you getting to take the Japanese proficiency test too. Once you do all of that, and if you can pretty much ace that and have that underneath your belt, then you can just get a job at anywhere in Japan for the most part that will
Hey.
take foreigners.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. I mean, sounds kind of legit. I've seen a lot of black people in some like tokusatsu like shows in Japan. So I mean, like, yeah, I could do an acting. So like, let's fuck around and find out.
yeah.
Learn a little bit of Japanese. Be the black guy on the show. I'll occupy that role if it means hey, listen.
Will. Now
I've
I
been
don't know what
watching.
these are. These are called mini burrito
They
torio
look like White
torio.
Castle burgers.
Are they mini White Castle burgers?
Are they mini White Castle burgers? Is that what
Oh
is that?
no, but we're gonna open one and have one. This is lemon. This is lemon. There's chocolate and vanilla. Do I
Okay, like
want?
they're like little cakes.
Damn. Okay, that sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
Okay, okay, cool.
I'm telling you, bring your asses down here so you can help me eat all this shit.
Grind.
I have
Got
to
to
get a
stack those
job.
up. And I need work to like. I need to have more money and less work. That's the
I
part that
need,
I'm
I
just
need,
like.
I need money.
That's the hardest
I
fucking.
need to
Like,
restart my like flow, my cash flow.
and you're in it though. I mean, look. The bed is immaculate. The background is immaculate. So you got a good thing to
I
start
got the
with,
vibes. I got the vibes.
right?
This is
So far, so good.
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah, I just need the deposits in my accounts.
There you go.
I even have a
That's a
car.
good
I have
thing.
a
That's
car now.
ooh, oh yeah, nice. Okay, you're mobile.
I'm somewhat mobile. I don't know how far I trust it to go, but it needs like
Okay, all right.
it needs help. It needs help, but it runs.
But it runs. Okay, it's got four wheels and an engine. That's
Yeah.
hey, listen, that's better than most people.
I feel like I would still take like the bus or somewhere like
We get a
any
lot
like
more public transit.
Honestly, to
significant.
come see me, just get on the train.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a dope ass train system up there.
Yeah, just catch the train. I'll pick you up at the train station.
Train station.
Chop, chop, chop. But I do also wish, like, yeah, like public transit was like way more like robust in this country. Like, I guess everybody does. Um,
Yeah, we already know why it's not robust in this country. We already know why
We'll
everything
get
is
there.
shitty
We'll
in
get there
America.
eventually.
sure. Yeah, I like to believe that
We
eventually.
will. We will
Because
because
I mean, like, it's progress. You
the
can't just
system,
have like
I mean, this
a
current
whole
system is
country.
collapsing. I'm not going
Yeah,
to say it's happening quickly, but it is collapsing. And
it's,
It's
eventually
happening at an accelerated pace, that's for sure.
it has accelerated. Things
it
picked
threw
up. I feel
gasoline
like
on it for sure.
the
Yeah.
beginning of the year, things definitely like kicked into high gear.
First
Um,
100 days has been a dumpster fire, so yeah.
Oh,
But what's going? Looking forward to more trains whenever that happens. That's gonna be dope.
mhm.
well,
I
apparently, I
think
think I heard that somebody went over to Japan recently and they're
mm-hmm.
talking about building a bullet train to go from. I feel like
They've been talking about building a bullet train
I think they're
Bullet
talking
train
about
here,
one
bullet train over
from
there.
like DC
here.
to New York,
Oh, I mean
from
that'd be
DC
sick if
to
they
New
did
York.
it, but I mean like you know
Yeah,
they
and it would be like I think 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours if you do it like
Like,
that'd be
that.
where
crazy.
are they going to build this bullet train?
Yeah, I got.
Whose neighborhoods are they going to tear through to build this bullet train? Who are they
That's
going to displace
true.
to build this bullet train? Like, what businesses
Maybe
are they
it'll be
going to tear
like
down? What land are they
Well,
going to
at
tear?
this
What
point, if
environments are
it'll
they
they
run
going to
if
parallel
tear
to
down
anything, they're gonna
to
95.
have to
build
hire
this bullet
Japanese
It'll
people
train?
to
be
do
like
it.
on top of 95, and they'll just kind of like have like a little bullet train, like little like skybound sort of situation.
The problem with that is they gotta fix it. Our fucking
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
that
Yeah.
word before they do anything to put anything on it. Because like, let's be
Oh,
clear, like
100%. Oh, that shit.
yo,
Yeah.
I'm still tripping about that fucking bridge that collapsed in Baltimore. You guys remember that?
Like two
Oh
bridges collapsed.
yeah. Yeah, a couple bridges
Yeah,
collapsed.
a couple
Yeah.
bridges collapsed around that same like time frame.
Planes have been flying into each other too. Like
Planes
that's
are
like,
crashed.
thank God Ken came back all right. Because man, oh man, they're not even trying. Well, not okay.
It's
The
not like
people who
they're
are
not
there,
happening
they're trying
frequently, but like I mean more frequently than what they should have. But like
more frequently than the past like year and some shit.
yeah.
One is too many. One is
Yeah,
too
It's
one
just
many.
is
a
too many.
handful of plane crashes. No, like yeah, yeah.
One single plane crash is
One is
enough to
more
keep me
one
grounded
is
for
too many.
years.
One is too
Um,
many.
Oh,
um,
Ken
mm,
also went to Aomori, and Aomori is known for their Apple products,
Oh,
and
you
he
got
bought
some
me
apple stuff?
some Aomori cheesecake.
damn,
Like apple cheesecake?
my man holding it down with the snacks.
Fancy.
Hmm.
Mm,
It's amazing.
jealous.
This came through with the snacks, you know.
Yes, he did. Because if he didn't, I'm
Right?
gonna let him in the house. But yeah.
Hold the mini donuts up to the eye hole.
Right? I brought mini
I was
donuts.
I was joking with them. I was like, yeah, if you don't come back with any donuts, you're sleeping out on the sidewalk. I don't know what to do for you. And just like, yeah.
I can find some
He's
mini
like, oh my
donuts.
God. He was like, give me at least the keys to the car. I was like, I guess.
I at least need to get to work, at the bare minimum.
But no, he definitely did bring me back a lot of shit. He bought me like 6 games. He bought me Bayonetta 3 for the Switch.
Right, okay, I saw that. And are those games in Japanese or are they just regular games? Like,
So most of those games will translate into English when
okay,
you
nice.
put it into your Switch. But
Yeah.
as for the Atelier games, they won't. I think they'll be like half English, half Japanese, but most of it will be in Japanese. So yeah.
Okay. Huh?
For the most
As long as
part,
it works.
most of them will translate, but not all games are guaranteed to translate.
Yeah.
Sure,
And
yeah. Did he buy any like
yeah.
cool retro shit? Like, like a couple of Game Boy Colors or something like that? Like that's
No,
where it's
but
at.
before he went there, he actually bought this like little thing that you could put in your 3DS that has like over 500 games and stuff like that. And
Ooh.
so,
Yeah, the 3DS
yeah.
is making like a weird comeback. Like
Is it?
a lot of people are like modding their 3DS and like it's kind of become like an aesthetic thing, It's kind of like I guess like, walking around with like a CD player or something like that. Like that's kind of like the space that like having a 3DS is like occupied now. A lot of like I'm ashamed that I even know this, but a lot of like e-girls, it's very like a cutesy thing to do, It's like a very like cute anime girl cosplayer thing to do, have like a 3DS for some reason. Like
The
um
3DS.
yeah, I don't know, it's just great. With the Mii's too, because
Just
they had
the
like this like
aesthetic.
wonder you can like walk around with a person and you get like a what was it?
The Street Pass.
Street Pass. Yeah, there you go. And some people are getting like current Street Passes in 2025. It's kind of on the rise again. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. I think he said he got a couple when he was in Japan too, shockingly. Like when we went in 2000
Mm-hmm.
and I think 16, when the 3DS was really relevant,
Sure. Yeah.
I think we
Oh
got
yeah.
just about every Providence in Japan except for like a couple.
Okay, nice. No, the
Yeah,
Street Pass thing is pretty fun. Like that's pretty
yeah.
great. Where it's like, oh, I walk. It's like being part of a secret club. Like
Yeah.
you walk by and like, oh, You too, huh?
Yeah, pretty
Hey.
much.
Somebody around here is cool. Like,
Kind of off topic, kind of on topic. I'm still pissed off that they have not re-released Xenosaga for any fucking thing yet. Like it's really starting to piss me off.
Is that the one with Cosmos?
Yes.
That's okay, all right. Because there have been a couple of Xeno games, and I can never keep track of what's
Xenogears,
that.
yeah, there's a lot of Xenogears there, and they're okay too. But like, let's be clear, the
Yeah.
OG is Xenosaga for me.
Xenosaga, yeah, put a lot of
Xenosaga
hours
was
into
that
that
girl.
game back
She
in the
was that
day.
it girl. Why the fuck have they not released it yet?
You can't recreate perfection. It was just
Like, I
they
feel
did
like
it
you're
so
gonna
well
have
the first time.
if they can mod that to be put on like the 3DS or something handheld or whatever, then that would be fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Probably Switch Two. The Switch Two is coming up. I mean, we'll never know what's gonna get put on there.
Fuck,
Um,
yo, how
Looking
much is
forward to
that
that.
bitch gonna cost? Because like,
I mean, with the idiot in charge, I mean, I don't care, whatever. With that dumbass in charge, who knows how much it's gonna cost? I don't care. Come storm my house. He's a dumb shit.
I'm
He's
sure
fucking
they are
everybody.
very concerned about our podcast.
Right, exactly, right. But yeah, I guess $800 at this point because like
that's what
Homeboy
they said.
bet. I mean, maybe 600, but like Homeboy's fucking up the bag for everybody with this dumbass like plan of his. But like, yeah, probably like 600. Well, I think Tim was saying that you could probably trade in your old Switch to get the upgrade too. So I mean, that's something. That's,
You know,
that's,
There's
I refuse
some
to
new
do
switch
that because I just like
going around.
you
uh,
pay too much money for that shit to begin with anyway. Then you want my no, I'm keeping my shit.
Mhm.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I refuse.
I actually did that for my 3DS. I traded in my old DS for a 3DS.
Now
And
that was a good trade in because like oh let's be clear, the old 3DS was crap. You know, I got this new
yeah,
one.
the old DS, it was like, yeah. Or was it 3D? I think it was just
Ironically,
the
we
DS and there was a 3DS. I forget.
he gave
It doesn't
we
matter.
gave
I
ours
traded
to
in it.
Ken's niece.
You're what now?
We gave
Oh,
ours to Ken's niece, the old 3DS. We were just like here because like
hey, listen,
hey,
Take
they're
this
kids,
garbage.
pretty much. Recycle this shit.
Hopefully she appreciated it.
I think she liked it, so hey,
Mm.
Very nice.
this is so.
But like, here's our old thing. You may have it because we don't want it anymore.
You may have my
Also
trash.
gave her a PS4 too.
It is
Oh
meaningless.
damn, nice.
Nice.
I I might splurge. I mean, if at all possible, shit, I don't know. But the PS5 is like within price range of like normal people now. It's not like five
Oh
hundred bucks
yeah.
anymore. They got a new Digimon game coming out, and as soon as that comes out, I'm buying it.
I have a TV now.
Ooh, fancy. There you
Yeah,
go.
upgrade, like instant upgrade.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can
Wait,
like watch
you never
like
had a TV at your place in Humboldt?
I haven't had a TV for like 5 years.
that's insane. That's I didn't know it was that. I didn't know
Damn.
it was like that, but like I thought you just got like a fancy TV, but like damn, that is insane. I
I've
don't.
been telling you I don't have a TV. Every time you say something, you're like, I'm like, I don't have a TV. And I've
I
been
thought you
saying
just
this
weren't
for five
watching stuff.
years.
I thought you just
I've been
weren't
saying I
like
don't have
checking
a
shit out.
TV for 5 years. Yes, I have not. I have not had a TV since like 2020.
That's like saying I didn't drink water for like 5 years. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely insane.
You
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 just
still have
out here
this your
living.
Switch. Can you hook your Switch up to the TV?
I don't know. What are you? Hey,
This is
asking me? You're the
yeah.
one with the TV and a Switch.
Well, no, because I got you the Switch Lite, so I don't know if the Switch Lite can do that.
I think
Okay,
it's come. Oh yeah, I guess if you can't separate the Joy Cons, then probably
you
not. I
separate the
guess it
Joy
wouldn't really be a
thingies
reason.
to connect it to the TV.
No, I'm curious. I'm gonna see.
It might be like an HDMI cord or something like that. You can like
Yeah, I was
USB
thinking
plug
about
it
it.
in.
Maybe it will. You can do some hocus pocus like that. Hold up.
Okay.
Yeah, with an HDMI cord, you can should be able to do anything. I
Mhm.
should be able to. I don't really know. I have the regular Switch.
I was like, it's
Nope.
cool. I
Nope. The Switch
I
Lite
have
cannot
both
connect
now.
to a TV. It's designed to be
Nope.
handheld gaming only.
Damn, that's
Sorry.
cold blooded. It's a cold world we live in. How are you gonna play Pokemon? You know how?
On the Switch. It's
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't really play mine on the TV anyway, so I
I don't even when do I actually use the Switch on the TV?
like
Oh, for
Rain
Mario Party when we're all like down here. That's
Mario
pretty
Party,
much it.
yeah, for like group games, yeah. But
Yeah,
like
group games.
a lot of the time, the handheld thing is like really where it's at
Yeah.
because I like to watch TV while I play it. You know, I need both.
you need
Just be focused on a video game the whole time. Like, what am I high? Probably more than likely, yeah.
One stream of attention
Right? It's ridiculous. It's
of
2025.
media, one stream of media, and need at least you need your gaming system, you need a TV, and you need your cell phone.
All right,
At
yeah.
least three forms of media at all times.
I hate to say
Absolutely.
that that's really not necessarily an exaggeration.
I know it's not because I've done it before.
Yeah, like I need my well, I need to
Because
look up.
you're waiting for you're like listening to the TV, and then you
Mhm,
like playing your game, and you're kind of like watching
mhm.
TV and playing your game, and then your game has to load or you have to save or something, and so that gives you like 10 solid seconds to scroll on like Instagram, and so like boom.
No, it's real. It's real out
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Yeah. Mostly, I
I
look
got
up like
two
Pokemon stuff when I'm
iPads.
playing.
Two fucking iPads. What
I
am I
will
gonna
say,
do with
I
two iPads? Yeah, I have two iPads, a cell phone. No, two iPads, two cell phones, a laptop, a computer. Actually, I have three computers. Yeah, it's bad.
you are
Around
like
in pieces.
you're plugged in. You are tapped into the Matrix. Like,
You're like that anime Serial Experiments Lane, where she's just like
I
covered
gotta watch that.
in wires and stuff. She's just like surrounded by computers and
I hate
monitors.
the fact that I didn't give that one a chance as a kid. Like I
Really? I
definitely
figured
thought
like that's one that you would like. That's a
I
good one.
probably would like it if I had watched it, but I didn't. I was too normie pilled back then, so I only watched like the fun anime, like the
Um,
the bang bang shoot 'em up anime, thinking that's for weirdos. I'm not all that.
Trigun and Cowboy Bebop only. Outlaw
Right?
Star
So,
only.
I'll watch a
Oh,
weird
Serial
like
Experiments Lane was one of those like earlier like psycho thriller like tech thriller anime.
yeah. Where the ending is like completely insane, which is like pretty exciting.
I don't know if I
So
watched the end of it.
I gotta check it out.
But it has
Also,
that like pretty song by Boa. I'm pretty sure it's by Boa. The theme song.
mm, I
I
did
was
kind of like that techno. There's that one anime called Gatekeepers that was pretty like it wasn't like as like insightful as like Experiment Lane, but it was kind of cool. You could summon powers through cell phones. It was on G4 Tech TV. Their like anime run. It was
hmm.
nice. I missed that.
Mm-mm.
oh,
I
did I guys show you? I know I showed you my Sailor Moon back screen, but I did I actually show you my new? Hold on, shit,
You got a
probably.
new wallpaper?
No, my monitor.
Oh, the whole damn monitor now.
Why can I? Why are you guys not popping up?
Whole monitor.
The whole dang monitor
Well, I don't.
is filmed out.
I think I lost you. Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
hold
Wait. Oh, there. Why did it do that? That's so weird. I
hold
don't
on.
like it. Okay. All right.
Do
Check
it.
out my
Turn
monitor.
it around. Show it to us.
Hey, it's
Ooh,
us.
wraparound monitor and everything like
Hey.
that. Ew. Wow.
Yeah, it's a curved monitor.
Fancy though. That's awesome. A curved
Pretty
monitor is like
cool.
pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that cost? I kind of want to get a
First
curved
monitor
monitor.
is pretty exciting.
Um, it. I think. I think this one was like. I want to say it was under two.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm looking at them now. They're not actually that expensive, which is kind
Yeah,
of.
it's not that bad. It was this one. Let's be clear, I stole this from Ken. But anyway,
I mean, if
Well,
you can,
actually, he was
why
like,
not?
because when he got his new computer and then he got this, I was like, okay, but you can't have a new computer and a kick-ass monitor too. It does pick one. Like,
You can't be but so you can't have like two at the same time. Like, damn, that's crazy.
so in all
You
fairness,
only
I let
have
him
so
have
much
like
joy.
he had the whole package, I'll say, for probably about a month. And then after that, I was like, bro, yeah, give me the monitor. And I took it
Damn.
and I never looked back.
Listen, I couldn't do it. He's a good guy. I couldn't do it. We would be fighting. I
Tooth
did
and
all the bells
nail.
and whistles.
That's why we are not together. I could not manipulate you. Sorry.
That would
Just
have been
like
a
that,
drag, knockdown, drag out fight.
I need everything for me. All the cool shit needs to be all in one place. No sharing the pizza. Everybody's own. Um, but there you go. Good on them. That's fantastic. I'm seeing some that are
Hey,
like $400, and I'm like, why?
No, I this is called scepter
Spectre?
scepter
Zephyr?
specter
Scepter? Yeah.
scepter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay.
I think this is under. I think it was like like maybe two or maybe I think 185 something like that. It wasn't like super expensive.
It looks pretty.
It's
It looks
not
pretty solid too.
4K.
Okay.
I don't think it's not
4K.
4K.
Okay.
I think it's like it might be 2K. Or actually it might be 4. I don't know. It's decent, whatever it is. It's pretty and it's curved,
It
and that's
works.
all I give a shit about. So
Okay. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't play 4K videos on my monitor, but I think that's more of a motherboard issue for me than like a
Mm.
display thing.
Hmm.
It just like gets really like choppy for some reason. I don't know why, but who knows?
I'm not gonna lie, Ken's gaming laptop is sick because like mine has like little LED lights, but his shit is like an aurora light effect. That shit like melts into different colors and it swirls. That shit is so pretty. I just want it for that aspect
That sounds
alone.
hypnotic.
It is
Yeah.
hypnotic. I could just stare at that shit for hours and not do anything. Oh,
Sometimes it's nice. I'm like,
I
I'm
like
gonna try
pretty
and go on a
colors.
4K
What can
trip,
I say?
4K video trip. Oh,
Random, but then this is kind of old, but it's still really cute. And I'm probably gonna put my other glasses. Actually, you know what?
yeah, pop
Oh,
them on.
shit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put these in here. Look at my cute carrying case I bought in Japan like 4 years ago.
That is cute.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Isn't that cute?
We'd love to see it. Winnie the Pooh. That's our guy. That's the guy from that horror movie, the Blood and Honey one. Yeah.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you. Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh always has like a special place in my heart.
It's nice. The one with the shirt is owned by Disney, but like Winnie the Pooh, you could just like, he's in public. He's in the public domain now, so you can do Winnie the Pooh anything you want. You just can't put him in a red shirt because then that's Disney's thing.
Uh,
Maybe like in a green shirt.
You can. You're skirting that line. You might get a call from somebody, but like, yeah, you could put him in a green shirt. You could put him in a blue shirt. You could put him in a onesie, or like, like a tank top or something. You put him in anything you want.
you can make them
It's free.
cosplay. I'm personally going to draw Pooh cosplaying Sailor Man.
You could
I
do
feel
that.
like that'd be right.
Go for it.
That
It's
sounds cute.
free. You could sell it on shirts.
You,
It's
you could you
public
could you could spell it like PU, like
domain. Pooh Bear.
Ah,
oh,
Yeah. Also,
that'd be cute.
what else is in the
with like
public
the
domain? I
line
think
Pooh.
Superman's not in the public domain.
Uh, I don't know.
Sorry. I'm like curious now. Public domain IP. I know that well, Peter Pan is public domain. I think Bambi is also.
I think Pride and Prejudice is public domain too.
Maybe, perhaps. Uh, Wait.
I only watched that 4 times while he was gone, so you know, I think I did pretty
Sure,
good.
yeah, why not? I caught the end of The Notebook with my mom, and I did not know how that movie ended before to like last week. So that was cool. That was well, it was a little silly without context, but like it was still pretty good. The Wizard of Oz is also in public domain.
There's a lot of spin-offs of The Wizard of Oz.
Wiz is
Yeah, and
not.
I've never seen The Wiz either, which I kind of hate. Yeah,
You have never seen The Wiz?
You've
I've
never
never seen
seen
The
The
Wiz.
Wiz.
I hate that I've never seen The Wiz.
You've
That's been
never
one of
seen
the
The
things.
Wiz. Like never.
I don't know if we could be friends, man. Like,
Never seen The Wiz. I want to see it in theaters, honestly, if they're gonna do it. But like, yeah, no, I don't know what to tell you.
Never
It
seen The
didn't come
Wiz.
up till like recent years, I guess.
That's just like one of those black things that you just do.
yeah,
Like as soon as possible. Like you have to watch The Wiz like tonight or tomorrow.
We
Like
didn't,
what?
we didn't own it. We did nobody. I didn't even know it was a thing for like a long ass time.
man, I was birthed on that. I was literally spoon fed that shit out of the womb.
And
Yeah.
here, like it's
Theaters
just
this
like one of those.
weekend.
It's like The Wiz, like The Color Purple. There's a few
Oh,
other
I
ones,
did watch. Okay, I did watch that one recently. So like, yeah, I did watch The Color Purple.
like the old one with Whoopi Goldberg, or like the new one.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Yeah, sorry. I watched the new one. So I actually never
I
seen.
mean,
I've
that's
actually never
okay,
seen the real
but
Color Purple.
you
So it's
gotta
the
you gotta
OG.
watch the old ones because that's what the one with Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg. Like, come on, and
Yeah,
Danny
no,
Glover, like all-star cast.
no, never watched it. I know it's terrible. I did see Roots though. We watched the Roots. Like I didn't know it was a miniseries for a long time, but I watched it in like
Mhm.
2016.
Yeah,
Did
Roots is.
you have you guys ever seen Baps?
pretty brutal. I
Oh
have
yeah,
not
yeah.
seen Baps.
That's just like a popular one.
You
I
never
feel
seen Baps?
I have not seen Baps.
I love Baps.
I guess I'm
like.
gonna have to watch it in preparation for like Geeknik in like for next March.
Sure, yeah. Watch the whole
Yeah,
weekend.
you
Like a
gonna
Black
have
movie
to.
marathon actually for like something like that.
Have to watch Baps
I've never seen Belly.
next
You guys ever seen
Friday.
Belly? I didn't know Belly existed.
Belly?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so all right, cool. I'm not the only one. Fantastic.
Oh, is that
That's
the
another
one
one I was
that's
like,
who plays in it? I think isn't it
hold
did
up.
Biggie star in Belly?
I think it was Tupac was in Belly. I
Belly?
mean maybe.
No, no, it wasn't.
No,
Really?
Tupac was in Poetic Justice.
I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, Belly was Biggie, I believe. Was
It's not
Biggie Smalls in
DMX,
the movie Belly?
Oz, Method Man. It's everybody but Biggie. Method Man's in it. What you call it? T-Boz is in it. Nas, DMX. Yeah.
T-Boz,
Dang.
Knox, Terrell. Biggie wasn't in it, but this no.
No. But a
No.
lot of '90s New York rappers were.
Yeah. Oh, the Players Club.
Oh, I never watched that one, but I remember like what that was with Bernie Mac, right? Bernie Mac and
No.
not
I
not
The
Bernie.
player
I'm not even gonna pretend like I know anything about that movie.
the Players Club, honestly, it was sad. It was kind of fucked up. It was about
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much prostitutes and
strip
uh
club and shit,
drugs and shit and niggerdom at its finest. Like I don't know what to tell you.
stripping for cash. You know,
Depressing shit.
Terrence Howard was in it, so that's how you know it's like it was on some shit.
Is that where like the Whoop That Trick song comes from? Players Club?
No,
Is that a different movie? Oh,
that's
like
from a movie
Hustler,
called Hustle and
like Hustle
Flow.
and Flow. That's from Hustle and Flow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's
Hard out
wild when
here
they bring
for a
that up in
camp.
like
Terrence Howard is
it's
like
wild when people bring
always
that up
like
out
some
of
sort of like
context.
pimp.
Yeah, yeah. He's just got that kind of vibe. It's just this is
Nah,
very Terrence
I ain't gonna
Howard.
lie. I hate seeing movies that have like really fucked up scenes, and then like I just, uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, I mean sometimes it takes a lot of emotional capacity to handle them. Sometimes,
You know what? Also, movie that I will never watch again. That I watched kind of like against my will.
Uh
It's one
huh.
of those things. You know how you walk into a room and you see a movie on and you just stop and you just watch without
Sure.
even realizing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of happened to me like that. But it was
Mhm.
strippers.
Strippers. Oh,
Like,
the
like a whole
I'm
movie called
Wait. No,
Googling.
not it's the girl from Saved by the Bell. She was like a prostitute. You
Oh,
know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. That's a very silly movie.
It's a silly movie,
um,
but it's fucked up. No, you know what scene I'm talking about that was fucked up.
the sex scene where they're in the water, where she's like they're doing it in the water, because that's a very silly
No,
scene.
where they raped that black girl.
Oh shit! Damn. I only know like bits and pieces about that movie. I only know
No,
the good
that
stuff
shit
in that
fucked
movie.
me up. Cause
That's
like
wild. I didn't know they did that in that movie.
this they were
Showgirls.
like
That's
at
what.
some type of party and she went with her and then like the black girl, I think it was like this it was this white guy. I think he was like presenting something in the show. He was really rich and really famous, and he showed interest in her. And then they were flirting the whole night. And then they were trying to
Jesus
get their swerve
Christ.
on, and she was like, "Yeah, I want to go." And then he takes her up to the room where fucking two other white guys are there. And as soon as she walks in, they punch her in the fucking face
Damn.
Yeah. No, no
and
jokes there.
literally
Yeah.
grape her.
Damn. That's
God damn.
terrible.
And then kicked her out the room after that. And then she's walking down, bloody as shit, stumbling, and yeah. But then they all got their revenge because homegirl like poisoned them and killed them. Yeah, yeah, she fucked them up
But
in
then
that.
they
I
all
love that.
died.
I love that for them.
Yeah.
As long as they die.
Yeah.
Also,
I just
real
love that
shit.
movie for being like ridiculously like bad and like silly. Like
It
that was
was
like a
bad,
real.
but that part was terrible. Like honestly, that was.
Yeah.
But honestly, that was actually really. Now the best revenge one I thought that like something similar happened to that was Twilight Rosalie.
Twilight Rosalie? Is that the name of the movie?
No, Twilight, the character, Edward's sister Rosalie. Before she became a vampire, she was like dating this like real prestigious, like well, eligible bachelor. Didn't really know him well, but one night she was coming home from a friend's house late, and he was there with a whole bunch of friends, and they were drinking, and he was like, "Come here," and he introduced her, and then he was like, gave her a kiss and started groping her, and he was like, "No, no, no." She was like, "I'll see you tomorrow sober." And then yeah, they just took her and they all raped her and left her on the
This is
street
in
for dead.
Twilight?
This is in Twilight.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, no Twilight guy like
And
got down like that.
yep. And then Carlisle found her, turned into a vampire, and then she said she killed every last one of them. She said she saved Wade for the last one, so she knew he
Good.
was coming for her.
Fantastic. I'm
It
glad
was
that
it
she
was
got
amazing. And not only
yeah.
did she came and get that ass, she came in a fucking wedding dress.
Hey, listen, sometimes you get fun on them, you know? What you call it? That's cuckoo bananas. Um, Pretty
No,
intense for the Twilight
people can
movie.
say
I'm
what they
shocked.
want about Twilight, but Twilight, I love Twilight. I as a guilty pleasure, I will say it. But it does have some like really fucked up like parts to it.
Sure.
To
I
a
think
lot of
Twilight just got a lot of like public hate. Like it was just the thing that people. It was like meme
you
culture
either loved
was.
it or you hated it. It was no middle ground.
Yeah, but it's just I think it got overly hated because a lot of people were just hating on it just because like just to hate on it specifically, like without any context or anything like that. Like it was a popular thing to do.
Oh,
Kind of like
of
I feel
course,
like
when
with the
something is popular, people are gonna just automatically hate it for no fucking reason. You're like, oh
store,
no,
yeah.
that's shit. Now, granted, I can understand why some people didn't like the concept, like sparkly vampire, blah blah blah. But honestly, I like
But
their
like it got
concept because it
overly
was
hated for
different.
that. I feel
It
like
was
yeah,
different than the normal vampire trope, which I kind of thought was interesting. I liked, but
yeah. Like vampire movies,
It was
like you
definitely
got to
different.
a little
it
bit.
was very different.
I like the vampire mythos where like they do like all the vampire shit where like they're turning into mist and like werewolves and shit like that, or not werewolves but like wolves and like bats and stuff like that because vampires can do a lot of cool stuff and it's just like sucking blood and
They're
then like
like interesting powers, but like that whole
yeah
allergic to the sun thing is a pretty big drawback.
yeah having to be like in at yeah
Like
definitely
are you really immortal? Like what kind of immortality is this? This
you
is
got to be out at
like
night
a
all the
curse.
time
They
yeah
gotta be cursed. Like
that's true yeah there was one that was
There,
there was one that came out Dracula Untold I feel like that should have been better than like it was.
Dracula
That was a
Untold.
cool concept. It was like kind of like this dude becoming Dracula. Well, it was Vlad the Impaler becoming Dracula. It was like kind of an action movie or something like that, but like in a way, it also kind of like it was boring in some parts. But he does a fistful of bats. He makes this, he controls all these bats, and then he like does like and he like punches the ground, and like this whole swarm of bats like descends upon this army in like this like kind of fist formation. It's kind of cool.
Hmm.
But that was like it though. That was kind of like the hypest moment of the movie. That was like they built the trailer on. Everything else kind of was like a letdown.
oh god, I was going to say something.
So work this time. Nosferatu also was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you go see
there's a
Nosferatu?
guy.
Right.
There's a guy on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
It's a black man claiming to be a vampire. Have you
No.
guys seen him?
No. I'm no, he's not. I'm just gonna
No,
say.
not even
Well,
on my
okay.
radar.
I don't believe this guy. Not one
He
second.
said he actually pulled out a picture and like it was like from one of his previous lifetimes. It was an
Mm,
old picture. It was like from the early 1900s. It does
mm.
look like him, but you can doctor anything.
You
You can
see this
doctor anything to
guy?
make it look
This
up.
is me.
But
Right.
apparently
If he's a
that
vampire, how come he's dead? Huh?
you can they don't live for obviously a vampire can die, but like apparently the way what happens is like they can suck other people's blood and like draw their energy force, but there's still parts of you where you will like you'll look pretty good, but you won't be like super duper 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 young. Like you have to keep drawing your energy from certain people.
Mm.
And like for him, like he had this one little gray patch of hair on his little flow right there. It would not go away, but can you stop shaking your head? I'm just telling you a story. Damn, you're such a buzz killer.
This guy is full of it.
He probably is, but it's for entertainment
doing the
purposes. I
It's
cool
don't
shit,
care.
and
interesting. It's interesting.
I
I
refuse to
watch tarot
grant him.
readers because it's interesting. Well, I'm more likely to believe tarot readers than like a dude that says he's a vampire. But regardless,
Because a lot of conveniences, man. You know, he better be doing that storybook shit if he's really a vampire. He better be doing some like cool shit. He better be like melting into the shadows if he's gonna be. Don't be like living like a normal life and being like, I can die and reincarnate and shit like that. Like, nah, man, you gotta be doing that like live forever type shit. I
hmm
want to see you in a photo with Abraham Lincoln, or you lying to me.
hmm
Well, apparently
Or
everybody
he's black.
cannot survive the transformation either. Most people usually die.
I
That
mean,
makes like
I think I
that's
think
pretty
they
good.
tell you that in like the fiction stories. Like most people do die.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like super careful to like turn somebody instead of like
Yeah.
kill them.
Because then you get the interview with the vampire situation, like we were talking about last time. Forever kid.
Forever kids.
Forever. Yeah, don't. Yeah, that sucks, man. Don't make me a forever kid.
You heard like what they do to like Forever Kids in Twilight. Have you seen that shit? Or do
Yeah,
you know
apparently
about
they
that
eat them
shit?
into the fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
We were
yeah.
talking
Hell
about that last time.
yeah.
Yep. Straight up.
I mean, hey, listen. I mean, it's a mercy, you know.
Into the
Be a
bonfire.
baby, be a baby forever. Like that would suck. Like
That would suck to be
that'd be
like four forever.
that'd be a nightmare. That'd be a
It would.
nightmare.
Like all you want
For
to do is do normal adult shit because you're like 5,000 years old.
right,
You're like
Well, the
yeah.
problem
tiny
is
and no one takes you
they would be
seriously.
4 years old, but still have the development of 4 years old. They would not understand anything. They would just always be like a
Permadome.
rabbit creature.
That's
You know.
crazy.
Sure.
An
That's
ancient
even
rabbit creature.
worse. Yeah.
Imagine that'd be like Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist, just like
Yeah, yeah.
just raging, pissed, because they're just four forever. Yeah.
I mean, especially if you can't transform, then yeah. If you can't assume an adult, if you can't assume an adult form, then like yeah, no, I'm not ever. That's a hellish experience.
Kind of
hmm
reminds me of Sprite
Push,
and the
man, you never
Eternals.
get that
Did you
much
guys
feeling?
watch the Eternals?
The Eternals? Oh yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah. Did
Yeah,
we watch the
Sprite.
Eternals? I thought we might have seen that. Actually, no, maybe I watched that with my mom. Actually,
hmm
did I? But yeah, the Eternals. It was cool. It didn't
I feel like
capitalize on.
that got a lot more hate than it needed to get to.
The Eternals?
I think that like they had some cool concepts and they kind of squandered it. Because what were the fucking it was like the Eternals versus the Deviants, and then I feel like they kind of squandered the whole Deviant. Like, what were they even there for? Like, they were the original. Oh, okay, spoiler, I guess, but like, uh, they fumbled the bag with that concept. It's like there's a concept, but then it's like, for the sake of a twist, they made like the
Well,
good guys the bad guys, and it's just kind of like, well,
well,
what are you
isn't
gonna do with these old bad guys we got? Because like then that doesn't make any damn sense. Like why are they? Why do I care about them? You
but
know,
wasn't Thanos a deviant?
Thanos is an Eternal with a deviant gene, which I guess I don't know if we're ever gonna like get in on, but yeah, that's a whole thing.
Hmm.
His father is I think his father is one of the Eternals, like the main Eternal, and then he had like, he had a wife, but like, the kid got some recessive gene and he comes out purple. And then his mom tried to kill him because she's like, oh my God, purple baby, it's a bad omen. But then like,
This
like,
purple
oh,
baby is not good.
yeah, gross
And
purple
I mean, she
baby.
was right. Like,
She was technically
she
right,
was
but
right.
at the same time, you try to kill your kid, and then he grows up to be a weirdo, and then it's like, well, it's kind of on her a little bit, a little bit. But Thanos in the comics is like way cooler. I feel like because Thanos in like the MCU, it's like balance and stuff like. He's an idiot. He's an idiot in the MCU.
No,
But
Thanos
like,
was up fucking death's ass. He wanted that ass bad. He was
yeah, in
like,
the
"Oh, you
comics,
want half the population dead? Bet."
he's like, hey, listen. In the comics, Thanos just wants death. He wants her so bad, and he's like, and she deads him the whole time. That's the best part about it. He's like, I killed half the universe for you, bitch. And she's just
It's like,
like, word, bitch.
and
Who you calling a bitch? And it's like,
what have you done for me lately?
he makes a female Thanos to make Death jealous. He makes like Thanos, and I don't know what her name is, but
Sadness.
he makes like a clone of himself, but a girl to make Death jealous. It's fantastic. I love it. He's such a psychopath. Um,
What a lonely man.
It's
Actually,
out, it's
I'm
peak
really
incel.
excited about Agatha season two because
Oh,
I
are they
want to
gonna make a
see
season
what
two? I didn't
I
finish the
heard.
season. I didn't finish season one, so I season two. Are they gonna do season two? I didn't finish season
There's
one.
rumors that they have already started filming season two, but like actually, I think they're. What's the next thing next? It's
Fantastic
Billy.
Four is next, but the Thunderbolts is
Thunderbolts right now.
yeah,
That's already
Thunderbolts
out.
right now, which I gotta watch. I gotta watch that one too. I gotta get that movie pass. Sinners, Thunderbolts, some other stuff that I want to watch. I don't know.
There's a gay movie coming out. It's about like this bigger gay guy getting together with
Sure,
the smaller gay guy, and
sure.
that's all I know about.
Okay. I mean, that's a
And
plot so far. It sounds like a plan for them.
off topic, but do you Crystal K is apparently in this like girl group now. Have you seen her? Are
Is
you guys
she?
follow?
That's
Yeah, it's
adorable.
like
What
it's
these
like
days?
older like women, but like they're hold on, let me see if I can find it.
They're like, we always wanted to be a dream girl group. Let's go.
Right?
See?
Oh, they're doing like a Dream Girls
Oh,
kind of like aesthetic or
no.
something like that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But what are they
Shout
called?
out to them.
I can't
At
really.
least they got a black girl like on their
It's
on
called
their homage group.
Alchemide.
Alchemy.
Alchemide.
Oh. Oh shit! The Wiz. It's gonna be in theaters. It's gonna be in theaters on
There you
May.
go. See,
I yeah,
spoke your reality. Okay,
definitely.
when is it going to be in theaters?
May 18th, Sunday, May 18th, and Wednesday, May 21st. But like probably Sunday, May 18th is when I'm gonna have to watch it.
Okay, what time Sunday, May 18th?
You guys should go.
Good question. Hold on. What have they got? Oh my God. I'm looking at. Yeah, that one, that one. Okay, they got like a 4 and a 7 p.m. or 4:05, 7:15, 7 p.m. kind of one. Okay, shoot. I gotta get the movie pass going again
There you
because
go.
I'm damn.
I mean, is the movie pass very expensive? Like, what's the
No, it's
barrier
like
between you and this movie pass?
it's like $20, but like it's like one of those things where it's like, do I put $20 here? Do I put $20 there? You
Hmm.
know, Sal's got to eat.
Allocating
Food is so fucking expensive, man. Like, why is pet
is
food so damn
expensive.
expensive?
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I'm
allocating funds.
paying the splurge.
Or well, do you have food for Sal right
Yeah,
now?
he's good. He's good right now. He's good. I can make this work.
I was like, do you have a spare $20?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think it's like 26 or something like that. But like it's fine though, because
30
actually, oh, I'm
bucks.
still going. Yeah, $30. I'm gonna say $30. I also gotta get my website up. I haven't done my website in like a long, long time. But at the same time, I've got work, so that's why I'm kind of like, it's okay to have it on the back burner a little bit.
Yeah,
But like,
Are you
yeah,
guys gonna go together?
huh?
but
Are you
eventually
guys gonna go
you'll
see
have to
it?
get your website back up.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about paying for like the whole year or something like
We'll
that. And I
see
think it's
what's
only like 200
happening.
something bucks for like the whole year.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to go see something. We'll have to see something.
Okay, we'll get your movie pass.
Look at that. And then I'm gonna go back to my 10 p.m. movies because I haven't seen a 10 p.m. movie. You guys haven't seen me. You guys haven't heard me like yap about a 10 p.m. movie in a long time.
No.
Uh, I'm 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 getting back into it.
Sorry,
I'm
y'all. I have
actually
to go early because I have a 10 p.m. movie.
yeah right. I'd be out of here. I'd be on to whatever is in theaters if I was doing that still. Maybe not today, but another day or something like that.
Okay, so Monday, May 19th, I expect you to have seen The Wiz.
I will have seen The Wiz by then, probably. Hold up, when's May 18th? That's
Monday,
next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but next
Monday
weekend.
19th.
Boom, got it. Okay, yeah. I want to watch The Wiz. I'm gonna go see The Wiz. That's kind of fun.
You're gonna go see The Wiz? Okay,
I
great.
did want to see it in theaters too, so it's kind of funny that it like worked out this way. It's like, okay, hell yeah.
Spoken into reality. Because you're
Yeah.
already a master manifester.
I was gonna say I don't think I have any moles. Mm,
When was the last time you've actually seen your chin?
Good question. I can that though. I've got got like, have you ever heard the thing that like beards are like makeup for men? I feel like I can't I can't go like bare chinned anymore.
You can't go barefaced anymore.
I can't go barefaced anymore. Like that's just not it's horrible, awful.
And you're
Now
just
with
flesh.
I can't go out without my face on, without my
That's
makeup.
your hair on your face.
Because I feel like I don't have a chin, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have as much of a chin as like I'd like to, I guess. I'd like to have.
You'd like to have more chin, like
I'd
a
like to have
beard
more
shaped
chin. It has to be
chin.
like out a little more or something like that. I feel like it's kind of like mm,
You have like a regular chin.
let's see it without the beard. That's what it is. That's all. You just don't know. You just don't know. It sucks. It sucks hard.
You didn't always have facial hair.
But I was a child then. I'm a grown man now. I can't make
I
it work
have grown
anymore.
man face now.
I have a grown man. I have expectations on me. People expect the beard. They're looking forward to it. Um, but it's cool. It's fine.
That's sign of your sign of maturity.
All right. It's kind of funny though, because like I feel like back in the day, like it used to not connect. It used to not be a full beard. It was just a goatee, and it's like I
Yes,
wonder.
you had a goatee for a long time.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I can't go back to goatee either. I think goatee is kind of weird.
Then you had like this kind of like interesting, just kind of like mostly mustache era.
Hmm. Maybe I guess so.
Before like the rest of the beard came in, it was like a little bit of goatee, and then you had like this mustache thing happening,
Like mustache up top. Yeah,
and
I
then
guess
like
before.
the rest eventually like filled in.
We all grow up sometime.
Indeed,
You
indeed.
got to make me go back to Facebook and like check on like my how I used to be.
Your old face.
Right. What did I used to look like? It
Are
is kind
you a
of scary
Cylon
going back and
now?
like,
Nah?
hmm? What?
Okay.
Well, okay, you know what? It is kind of like late, right? Have we done our? I think we've done it all, right?
It's 10:42.
Yeah, I
10:42.
don't even think we did an introduction this time. I think we just got
I
right
don't think we
into
did an
Yeah, we just got
introduction like the
right
last
into
two times.
it.
Listen, by this point, they should know who it is. If you're
You should know
tuning
who
in
we are
to
by
this,
now.
you know what the deal is.
Yep.
But yeah,
Are we like good on this episode?
I think we're good, right? We can do an epilogue. We'll do like the regular
We can
epilogue,
do an
like
epilogue.
yeah. But I think the people have seen enough. I
We
don't
got
know.
our like 2 hours in. Our
Sure,
our
okay. That sounds
average
about
our
right.
average 2 hours is in. We've done.
Boom, 2 hour podcast.
Hmm.
I think that's a
Indeed.
successful
All right,
run then. We
cool.
did it.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Well,
Thanks for
thanks for tuning
joining
in,
us
folks.
this week once again. Another
Thank you.
episode of I Started a Podcast with My High School Friends. See you
Yeah.
next time.
Take care.
Indeed.
Pew, pew,
Good
pew,
night,
pew,
all.
pew. Peace
Bye.
And
out.
a good night.